Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Tuesday, July 9th, 2024, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App $sign ORIONNWSF or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got the Seattle Mariners versus the San Diego Padres. First pitch is going to be here in roughly 10 minutes. So let's cue up the music, take a look at the thumb, and let me get into the starting lineup. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Let's get it, baby. And on the thumb, on the left, we have Julio Rodriguez. J-Rod, welcome back. And on the right, we have Manny Machado. Now let's start it off with the starting lineups for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Leading off for the Mariners at shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Tridents up, baby. Let's have a good series here on the road. Only a 2-game series, so let's make the most of our trip in San Diego. Let's go, JP. We're going to need your defense as well. Batting second, DHing today for Seattle, Mitch Garver. Batting third, playing left field for Seattle, Luke Raley. Batting cleanup, batting fourth, back to the lineup with the minor injury to the calf. Center fielder, no-fly zone, Julio Rodriguez. Tridents up, let's have a big series. Let's go, Julio. Batting fifth, catching today for the Mariners, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Batting sixth, playing right field for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. Batting seventh, playing second base this evening, Jorge Polanco. Batting eighth, playing first base for the Mariners, Ty France. And batting ninth in the third base role, Hollywood, Josh Rojas. And on the mound for the Mariners, our only all-star in 2024. Hopefully Andres Munoz, the closer, gets the nod at some point if someone backs out. 5-5 record, an ERA of 2.91. It's Walter, a.k.a. Logan Gilbert. Let's go, baby. We're going to need a good performance out of you, Logan. Channel in your inner college Stetson University. Let's go, Logan. Let's go, Mariners. And now let's get into the starting lineup for the San Diego Padres. Elliot, I see you. Leading off for the Padres, playing first base, one of the best hitters in baseball, Luis Arraez. Batting second, the all-star left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Batting third, playing second base for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Crone zone in the building. Batting cleanup, batting fourth, third baseman, future Hall of Famer, Manny Machado. Batting fifth, DHing today for the Padres, Donovan Solano. Batting sixth, playing center field, Jackson Merrill. Batting seventh for the Padres, shortstop Ha Seung Kim. Batting eighth, playing right field for the Padres, David Peralta. And batting ninth, catching today for the Padres, Kyle Higashioka. And on the mound for the Padres, Adam Mazur. 1-2 record with a 7.52 ERA. Hopefully we can beat up Adam a little bit in the matchup. Let's go, Mariners. And unfortunately for the Padres, they got some pretty big names out of the lineup. Xander Bogaerts on the 10-day IL, as well as Fernando Tatis Jr. I was hoping to be able to see them at some point in the season, but it probably won't be against the Mariners. Let's go, baby. And like I mentioned multiple times on the stream, make sure you guys are taking care of your mental health. Addiction, depression, anxiety, these are things that a lot of us are going through on the daily or have in the past. So if you feel like you're slipping into the darkness a little bit, make some minor adjustments to your daily routine. Exercise a little bit more, go for a walk. If you're not exercising at all, do it for a little bit throughout the week. You'll feel a lot better at the end of the day. And if you're eating a lot of fast food, cut back on that. Eat a little bit healthier. You'll feel a hell of a lot better at the end of the week. And then one other thing you can do to really help out your mental health is listen to music every day. Even if it's only 30 minutes of a day, you'll be really surprised on how that will really turn your life around and turn your day around so you can get back to being your former self and you can win the day. Let's go, baby. Mariners, Padres, first pitch here in about 4 minutes. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. It's hot as hell here in Oregon. 103-degree temperatures for the last week. This will be the last day of our heat wave, and then we're going to be sitting around 89 to 93 for the next 7 days. So I'll take a 93 over a 103 any day. Let's go. Matt in the building. What's good? Let's get to 100 in donos. Let them know. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. If you do have a Twitter/X, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the live stream there. And let's try to get to 20 likes within the first hour. And we're going to always be shooting for 30 to 50 likes on every single stream and 100 in the donos to pay the bills, baby. Let's go. What's up, brother? How are you? Bucks, Rays, Bolts in the building. How are you? What's good? You beat the Yankees. Nice. We'll take that. How are you doing? Elliot in the building. What's good? No Bogaerts, right? That definitely no Fernando Tatis Jr. And obviously, I know Yu Darvish has been hurt for a while. Unfortunate. You guys are still one of the underdog sleeper teams in the National League. And we'll see where the Cardinals are at after the All-Star break. But you two, we'll be battling it out for obviously wild card position. But I'm definitely excited to see your guys' team. And honestly, with the Padres, if they can get healthy, they might be the only team in the National League that could beat the Braves, the Phillies, and the Dodgers in the playoffs. And I wouldn't say that if I didn't really believe it. I think you guys have solid pitching. When you guys have your healthy bodies in the lineup, I think that you guys could definitely compete. Now, I'm not sure in a 7-game series if you would be able to beat the Braves or the Dodgers or Phillies, but if I had to name one team that wasn't one of the upper echelon teams, and I would also include the Brewers in that as well. I think the Padres could beat the Brewers. I think the Padres could beat the Braves. And even though the Phillies and Dodgers are the two best in the National League, I think if there's one team that they wouldn't want to face if they made the playoffs, it would be your San Diego Padres. And I know you feel the same way as well. You guys are a sleeper team, and all you guys got to do is stay above 500, get healthy, and then we just got to see how things play out in the playoffs as we go into 2024. Happy belated birthday, even though I did wish you a birthday on your birthday day. I hope you had a great one with your friends, and I'm happy that you're here hanging out, and we'll be here today and tomorrow grinding it out with these two Padre matchups. Hopefully your birthday was amazing. Let's go, baby. Boss man, he said, Mariners are causing depression lately. It happens, man. Again, I've been watching since 85, and we've only really had 4 main years that have stood out in the last 39 or 40 years. 1995, the 95 slide with Griffey. 97, AL MVP, Ken Griffey Jr. 2001, Ichiro's rookie year when we made the playoffs and won 1 billion games, right? 100 to 115 games. You already know when you win that many, you're going to have a good chance, but we fell short to the Yankees in the first round. And then in 2022, in George Kirby, Julio Rodriguez, and Cal Raleigh's rookie year when Cal walked off, and we ended up going to the playoffs. So, be patient. Again, we're going to get good. We're going to get better. We're going to get some bats in the lineup. And again, it's not going to always be easy for Pacific Northwest teams. Keep that in mind. It's not like we've made the playoffs 10 years in a row, and then all of a sudden now we're batting 200, and everyone is, not being able to get on base, and we're striking out with them more than any other team, not only this year, but maybe all time. So, give it some time, but be a little bit patient, and things are going to definitely turn around. Believe you me. Let's go. Megan in the building. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Megan coming in and showing mad love whenever she can. $50 dono in between here and the nest, and you're working. You're a busy lady, and we appreciate you so much. $50 holla, stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little cactus jack, bang, bang, $50 holla. We need 50 to go to hit our first initial goal. Thank you so much for your love and your generosity for me and Paisley on the channel. Let me know what you want for photos, and I got you throughout the street. Appreciate you. Bang, bang. Let's go. Yeah, Bogarts has been out for long, as well as you, Darvish, Tatis. Yeah, I'm excited for you guys. And like I said, I know a lot of people are going to take you guys for granted, as well as the Cardinals and the Brewers. Everyone thinks it's Phillies, Dodgers, Braves. But never count out the other three teams. Never count out the Brewers, never count out, the Padres or the Cardinals if they can get there. Obviously, they're not going to be as good as those other top teams, but it's kind of the same thing with the Yankees, the Orioles, and the Guardians. They're the top three in the American League, but you never can count out the Mariners, the Royals, and the Twins. You never know. If injuries happen, something, amazing could happen, especially taking advantage of being hot and healthy at the right time. 2-0 pitch from Mazur. The J.P. Crawford pitches outside, 3-0 count. Happy birthday, brother. And I know you're not really big on partying and drinking. You know what I mean? I know a lot of your friends end up doing that. You don't have to fall into the crowd. And again, sometimes, when you have personal experience in your family and you've seen others go down that negative path of drinking too much, sometimes it's smart to be able to be your own man and not follow the crowd. Big facts. Top of the first, 0-0 Mariners and Padres, 3-1 pitch. Mazur to J.P. Crawford, pitches high and outside, and we'll take a walk, baby. Let's go. Oh, Captain, my Captain, I see you. I hear you. Let's go. J.P. Crawford with a opening walk here at that first at-bat. We'll take that. Next up, DHing for the Mariners, Mitch Garver. Let's go, baby. It is hot here in Oregon. And like I said, when you have a week, like 5 to 7 days of 100 to 103, I don't care who you are. Even if you have AC, it's unbearable. We got AC in the house. I got 2 fans in the house. And when it's 103 outside, it still typically breaks 80, even if you have AC. So once the sun sets, it'll cool down and we'll have 72 to 78 in the house. But I can't wait for those 90 to 88 to 93 degree temperatures, which we're going to get here tomorrow and about a week out instead of 100 to 103. It's been really rough, but at least today is the last day, and I'm grinding here in the studio like we have cool temperatures, right? 1-1 pitch to Garver, chops that one foul towards third base. Let's go, baby. Oh, he hit him. Mitch Garver just got hit, I believe. There we go. We got runners at first and second. Hopefully Garver's okay. Or did that hit his bat? Did that hit his bat? Or did it hit him? Is he okay? Now he's looking at the trainer. Hopefully he's all right. It's not like Mitch Garver's our best player, but again, we've had so many injuries. So it looks like it did hit him, and now the trainers are looking. And hopefully Mitch Garver won't have to exit the game. Hopefully he doesn't have a broken bone or a fracture. Sometimes you don't got to get hit that hard on the hand or the wrist for something to fracture or to break. From that angle, it looked like it hit the bat. Did that actually hit him? He's wincing, but that second camera angle replay looked like it hit the bottom barrel of the bat, but he's going to first, and he's not the type to fake an injury. So we got runners at first and second. J.P. Crawford at second with a walk. Mitch Garver looks like it might have been a glancing blow unless, that camera angle was a little shoddy. Next up, left fielder, Luke Raley. Let's go, Luke. Bring that electricity, baby. Let's go. Yeah, I was looking at his ERA, and obviously he's kind of new to the ball club, so this could be a game that we could take advantage. First pitch low and into the dirt, 1-0 count. Oh, I hope not. And hopefully the neck adjustment with the Cairo hopefully will help you. Thank you so much for your love and support. Appreciate you. Captain in the building. He said we got to get number 50 today, and I think we will. Even though we're not very good on the road, I think that we're going to have a good chance against Missouri here. And we'll see who comes in the bullpen. Elliot, who are your main guys coming into the bullpen? Do you like your bullpen and your closer this year, or are you guys a little shaky in that category? But obviously, Missouri isn't one of their best pitchers; it's one of their worst. So we have to take advantage. And we got our best pitcher on the mound, our all-star Logan Gilbert. So as long as Logan plays like Logan, we should be in it at some point in this matchup. And maybe we'll even get lucky and get a run or two here in this first inning. Come on, Luke. Let's go, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. And big K for Missouri to Luke Rayleigh, one away. Nice job. We'll make sure we give him some love as well. And I got a couple of spinning Padre logos for you, Elliot. So we got the old school one back in the Tony Gwynn era. And then I got your new standard one. I was looking for a brown one and a yellow one that spins, but they don't have one that spins. They just have one that kind of sparkles. So I figured I would just go with those. So. And you let me know which logo you want to use. You want to use the old school logo, or do you want to use the new school logo? You let me know. Julio, baby. There we go. That drives in a run. Safe, baby. There we go. JP Crawford slides in safe. Julio jumping on that first pitch. First game back from that little injury that he had with the calf. Let's go. Julio Rodriguez. A little bit of electricity right there. Starting to get on track. Nice job, Julio. That's my boy. 1-0 Mariners. Let's go. But I figured that we would probably go with this old school logo. I think the old school logo is a bit more swaggy than this one. If this one was the yellow one, I think I would go with the yellow one. But the blue and the brown, it just doesn't stand out as much. But you let me know whatever spinning logo you want to see in the broadcast, and I'll hook you up. If you want the blue one, I'll do the blue one. You want the old school Tony Gwynn, I'll do the old school Tony Gwynn. Let's go. Hell yeah, 1-0 Mariners. Next up, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Let's go, big dumper. Let's go, Cal. Yeah, I think I like the old school one a little bit better. Like I said, I do have a yellow one that's kind of pulsing and it kind of shimmers. And I think the yellow one kind of pops. You know, we might add that one at some point. Let's see, do I still have it up? I'll add it here. Where are you, Padres? I know I got you in here. Where did I put you? All right, found it in my Padre file. Where did it go? Put it back in the Padres. Boom. 1-2 count from Missouri to Cal Raleigh. Now 2-2 count with that ball. Come on, Cal. Got him. Missouri with another K. All right, Adam. 1-2 record with an ERA of 7.52 and already 2 Ks? My goodness. Okay. All right, Adam, calm down. And this is the other one that I have, the shimmering one. See, I like the shimmering one, I think, better than the blue or the brown, even though this is spinning. You know, but I like the shimmer there. So you let me know. You like the shimmer? You want that one, or you want the spinning Padre one, or I can switch it up. You just let me know. I got you. Next up is Dominic Canzone, top of the first, 1-0 Mariners. JP Crawford coming in with a Julio Rodriguez RBI. I like that start for us, getting runs early and often. Oh, one pitch popped up, and that should be an easy out there. Hai-Sung Kim, he's got it. 1-0 Mariners, baby. Let's go. Darren in the building. What's good? How are you? Suarez, yeah, he's awesome. I've seen him pitch a couple times, tuning in, when games are getting kind of late and checking out highlights. So let's go. You know it. Let's get it. I did. I liked it, unless it's a new one. Let me take a look. If it's the post that you sent me. Let me see here. I'm pretty sure I liked it already. At least I liked it when you sent it to me in the direct message, but I'll go to your main page, and I just liked it. I got you. Appreciate you. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. And shout out to Lauren, Megan, Elliot, and Matt for liking and retweeting on the Twitter/X side. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys very, very much. And like, sub, donate, comment, share on the YouTube channel as well. And again, we want to try to get 20 likes within the first hour, 30 to 50, and we're already at 11. We need 9 more to get to 20. If you haven't smashed the like button yet, now we got 13 out of 13. We got everyone that's watching on this side. We got 27 total, 13 on YouTube, 14 on Twitter/X. And if the game gets close, as we get further along, obviously we know we'll get more people to come through. Captain with a tenner. Let's go Mariners. Andres Munoz. He is an all-star. He got snubbed. That's 100%. I would agree with that. Let's go. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. A little cactus jack. Bang, bang. $10 holla. Appreciate you. We'll get some Andres Munoz after we get some photos for Megan here. We get them prepped, and we'll get them going here in just a moment. First pitch to Luis Ariz. I don't know how the Padres ended up securing the bag on him. On the Minnesota Twins, he was elite. On the Miami Marlins, he was elite. And guess what? On the San Diego Padres, he's elite. This guy is one of the best hitters in baseball. He's probably the closest thing to Ichiro that we got, to be honest. I don't think I've seen a hitter as good as him, since Ichiro left. But if I had to choose one guy that, game in and game out, a guy that you can really count on is Luis Ariz. I like his technique. He obviously, looked at Ichiro and his, obviously consistency and being able to do the same thing in repetitions over and over again. And then we know Stephen Kwan has been having a great year, obviously, for the Guardians as well. But Luis Ariz has been doing it year in and year out. And I got to keep my eye on him. Big facts. Nice little out there on Luis Ariz to get him out early. But don't be surprised if he ends up doing some damage on the Mariners here today. Ooh, that looks good. Matching the jersey there. Next up, the all-star, throw it far, hit it far, left fielder, Jurickson Profar. Ended up getting traded to the Colorado Rockies, right? Elliott was sad, and then they ended up bringing him back, and then guess what? He ended up turning himself into an all-star. Awesome story for Jurickson Profar, and I know Elliott loves you, Darvish, and Profar, and even though Darvish is hurt, good thing Profar came back, and especially with the injuries to you, Darvish, right? Fernando Tatis Jr. and a few others. It's nice to, and Xander Bogaerts, it's nice to be able to see other guys step up. Another dribbler out, 2 away. Tough start so far for the Padres with Ariz and Profar, 2 of their best players, besides Manny Machado. Next up, second baseman, it's the Crone Zone, Jake Cronenworth. Let's go, baby. On the mound for the Mariners, you already know who it is. It's Walter, our all-star, 5-5 record, ERA of 2.91, Logan Gilbert. Let's go, Mariners. Pitch is in the zone for a strike. 0-1 count. To the Crone Zone, Jake Cronenworth. And I think obviously with the sparkling, shimmering SD, it kind of matches more of the photos that I have in the stream. And obviously the other logos are more like the navy and the blue, which is kind of something that they'll wear here and there. But normally it's going to be white or this kind of jersey combo right here with kind of the brownish with the yellow. See if Crone Zone can do something. 2-1 count. Yeah, Profar is nice. especially this season, really stepped up his game and elevated his game. 2-1 pitch, Crone zone, Cronenworth, right to Rojas, to France. Easy 1-2-3 inning for the Mariners. Good job there. Here we go. Get some photos queued up here. I appreciate you very, very much. End of the first inning, 1-0 Mariners. And let me know where you want to go for photos after these 5. And I got you. Appreciate you. And Andres Munoz definitely got snubbed. They have a fan vote, but maybe they should just take the fan vote out of it, because this guy is really deserving of being an all-star this year. If we have 2 guys that deserve to be all-stars this year, it is Logan Gilbert 1, Andres Munoz 2. Period. Again, you got other guys that could have been a participant in it, like Julio Rodriguez, if he would have done the home run derby, but he didn't really deserve to be in the All-Star game based off his stats this year. And then the only other player that could have been maybe considered is Cal Raleigh, but since his batting average is so low, the fans don't really know how good Cal Raleigh is. And obviously they have Adley Rutschman starting, Salvador Perez is the backup, and Perez is going to retire in a couple years, so eventually we'll get Cal Raleigh. But for the time being, they should have added Andres Munoz, and hopefully before the All-Star game ends up coming, hopefully we'll get him added as one of the starters. Even if he doesn't play, he should be there, obviously in Texas as one of the representatives. He's earned it this year. Big facts. I can squeeze in one more for you for the Andres Munoz. Here we go. Got to get you one more. There we go, baby. Appreciate the 2 of you with the mad love and support. Appreciate Megan. Appreciate Captain. David in the building. What's good? You're going to watch the Sixers and the Eagles, and you're going to be following all Philadelphia sports until you die, brother. You already know how it goes. But at least you added another piece to at least get you sucked back, right? There we go. Jorge Polanco with a fucking hit. Are you kidding me? What are we in Stranger Things in the Upside Down? My God. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but we'll take it. Nice job, Polo. You're still going to be the person that most Mariner fans would love to replace with Ryan Bliss or anybody else. But for the time being, if we're going to have to stick with him, it is what it is, right? But at least he ended up getting a hit here. Nice job, Polo. France, the way back to the wall, baby. Go, go, go. Run, Polo, run. Run, Polo, run. Go home, go home. Yes, Polo. Wow. Ty France with an RBI all the way from first base to home. 2-0 Mariners. Unbelievable. Polanco with the speed from first all the way to home. Ty France with a RBI double to right. Wow. 2-0 Seattle. Next up, third baseman, Hollywood, Josh Rojas. Okay. I know that's not good for Elliot being a Padre fans, but for all us Mariner fans, we're loving this. Yeah, that was a questionable, all-star selection. There's a few all-star selections that were a little questionable. Line drive to right field. Rojas is out. One away. Yeah, he is. Next up for the Mariners with a 2-0 lead here at the top of the second with Ty France at second base with one out. Shortstop J.P. Crawford. Tried ends up, baby. Great two-way player. We love you, J.P. Let's go. And the Mariners on their social media had this really cool thing when it was J.P. Crawford's bobblehead night. They ended up, having a surprise, kind of signing and guest where they had randomly someone they picked in line that was waiting to get into the game. And not only did they get their J.P. Crawford bobblehead, they ended up bringing their friends in, a married couple as well, and they all got to go inside the stadium before the game started about a week ago. Not only got the J.P. Crawford bobbles, but they got to meet him, shake his hand, take pictures, and they got him to sign the bobbleheads on the box. Really cool. J.P. Crawford is one of those dudes that even if the organization, doesn't have that plan, he's the type of guy that will go out of his way to make a memory for a fan or fans, and that will be a lifetime memory for those four individuals that ended up meeting J.P. Crawford before the game started. 2-1 pitch from Mazur to J.P. Crawford. Pitch is low into the zone, 3-1 count. Seriously, we're not used to congratulating Polo, right? But we'll take it. Hopefully it'll be a sign of things to come. I did see a thing with Colton Wong. We deactivated him around this time. And that was kind of a similar type of thing, but we'll have to wait and see. Line drive to first base. 2 away. Ty France tagged up from second base to third. Let's go. Another runner in scoring position. But, we're around the time, within now and maybe 2 games from now, where normally if we were going to deactivate a player, this would be the time period to do it right before the All-Star break. But I don't think the Mariners are going to deactivate Polo, unfortunately, and just cut him. Even though I know a lot of us Mariner fans wouldn't mind that at all. Next up for the Mariners, DHing for Seattle, Mitch Garver. See if we can get another RBI here. First pitch popped up. Should be a routine play to first base. And there it is. But the damage is done by Ty France with that RBI with Polo scoring. We got a run in the first, a run in the second. 2-0 Mariners. Let's go. Great start. Next up for the Padres, future Hall of Famer, third baseman, Manny Machado. Batting second, DHing today for the Padres, Donovan Solano. And batting third this inning, center fielder, Jackson Merrill. All new photos for you, Paisley. Oh, yeah, Paisley. You know it. Let's go, baby. Let's see if I can squeeze in a few more photos here. Appreciate you, Megan. Appreciate you, Captain Oreo. We're at 60, 40 to go to hit the goal. Love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Is it football season yet? Getting closer. See if I can squeeze in one last Jay-Z for you. Appreciate you very, very much. There we go. Love the hair. Love the jerseys. Next up, Manny Machado, 0-1 count. That one fouled off into the crowd about 20 rows back. Great souvenir. Behind in the count, 0-2. Pitch is low and outside. 1-2 count. Had to refresh the scoreboard. Still was showing 0-0 as I looked up and I said, hey, what's going on here? That's a good question. It really depends on Jerry Jones. You know, if Jerry Jones loves him, then he'll be back regardless, and they'll just keep paying him. Big swing and a miss, got him. You know, but if they want to move on from him, it's not like Trey Lance is going to be better as the backup, but they could always go into another direction in free agency or in the draft and try to figure out who they want. But if you got to think about who's got the most stability on the Dallas Cowboys, like who's been there, you know, through the good and the bad and the ugly. Dak has been there. So again, we know Dak is a good regular season quarterback, usually somewhere between, you know, top 8 to top 12. But when it comes to the playoffs, he typically chokes. But it's not just him that chokes. It's the offensive line, the offensive coordinator, the coaching staff, the defense. It's all across the board. But Dak gets a lot of the blame, you know, in the playoffs, right, for like choking and fucking up. But if I was Dallas, I would probably consider, you know, trying to find someone cheaper and move on. But knowing the Cowboys liking to do the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result, which is crazy, they'll probably have him come back and maybe Dak will be a Cowboy for life. It wouldn't shock me one bit. It all really depends on Jerry Jones, though. He's the one that makes the decision at the end of the day, not the head coach, not McCarthy. Rojas, throw to first, safe. Solano with a nice base hit there. Donovan. I see you, Donovan. Next up for the Padres, center fielder Jackson Merrill. 2-0 Mariners. It's awesome, man. You know, you never know. It's next man up mentality, right? Where, you know, you have these injuries to Xander Bogaerts and Fernando Tatis Jr., Yu Darvish, a lot of your favorite players, a lot of the best players on the team. And then sometimes, you know, you bring a guy back. You know, you should have never let Jurickson Profar go, but you did. But you were smart enough to bring him back. Injuries happen. He stepped up. Now he's an all-star. And just like you said, you ended up bringing Merrill up from Double-A. Boom. All-star. You know, it's like you never know what's going to happen in baseball. And just like in any sport, sometimes it's that next man up mentality. You never know when you're going to get that chance to blow up, you know, and you have that moment like in Eminem, you know, he mentioned it, you know, you never know when that mom spaghetti is going to come up, and you got to have that chance where you're going to have that one chance to be able to have your moment. And if you can take advantage of it and never look back, it might be your spot for the rest of the time that you're there. Just like with Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady, you know, like you got to take advantage of those moments, and you never know where it might be a single A, high A, double A, triple A individual, or someone that is maybe taken for granted a little bit, and then they come in and show you what they're about. Double play, throw to first, got him. Great double play by Polo to JP to tie France to end the second inning. Bang, baby. There we go. There we go. Way to get out of that inning, Mariners. End of the second inning, 2-0 Mariners. See who's up next here for Seattle. Due up for the Mariners, 0 for 1 with a K. Left fielder, Luke Raley. Batting second in the cleanup role, 1 for 1 with an RBI. Center fielder, no fly zone, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. We need you. We need you to be explosive. We need you to be electric. Let's go, Julio. We need you, baby. Great start after having that injury with the calf. X-rays came up negative, and we need you to be a big-time player, not only today, but for the rest of the season. Tridents up. And batting third, 0 for 1 with a K. Big dumper, catcher Cal Raleigh. Let's go, Cal. Let's go, big dumper. Let's go, baby. Let me know any other photos, Captain, that you want. Another Mariner player. Megan, anything else that you want, let me know, and I got you. I can always sprinkle in some Pete Carroll and a few other players as well. Let's see if I can squeeze in a couple more photos here. got to make the most out of the time that we have, even in between commercial breaks. See if I can get one more Pete squeezed in here. There we go. Let's go, Luke. All the Silver Foxes. Hey, I don't blame you. It's kind of, crazy where, obviously with men and women, as we age, some people look good early in their life. Sometimes, looks will fade a little bit as with age, with anyone, men or women, but with men, especially depending on if you got the good genetics, sometimes you end up being 40, 50, 60, 70, right? And you might end up looking better than you did when you were in your 20s, 30s, or early 40s. You could say the same thing for some women as well. You see some women in their photos like celebrities or singers or actresses or actors, and you see them when they are in their like young 20s, and you're like, oh, they're cute, they look good, they're attractive. And then they get a little bit older and you're like, wow, they really filled in, to their looks, and sometimes they end up looking better as a silver fox. Big facts. Pitches inside in the zone there to Julio Rodriguez. 0-1 count. Let's go, J-Rod. Julio pops that one up behind the plate, behind the count 0-2. Let's go, Julio. Try dance up, baby. Shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X as well as YouTube. Appreciate you. We got 45 people in the room. 12 on Twitter/X, 33 on the YouTube side. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, well, let's see. We're at 17. We need 3 more likes to get to 20. So if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We're at 18. 2 more to get to 20. Trying to get to 20 within the first hour. Let's go. Absolutely, I will. Sounds good. I got you. Pitch is high and in the zone. Julio Rodriguez, 2-2 count. Come on, Julio. Two pitch to go. Ooh, go, yes! Julio! Right past the second baseman and the shortstop. 2 for 2 for Julio Rodriguez in the cleanup spot. Maybe this is the new spot for Julio. Maybe this is the perfect spot for him. Not batting at number 1. Normally that's JP when he's injured, right? Maybe it's not the number 2 or number 3 spot, and maybe we don't need to punish him in the 6 or the 7 hole. Maybe we need to put him in the 4 or the 5 hole. It seems like that's the best spot for Julio Rodriguez. Let's go. This is like when's the last time Julio went 2 for 2? Right? Let's like try to go back and remember. I don't even remember the last time Julio went 2 for 2 in his first 2 at-bats, honestly. Cal Raleigh pops that one up into the 8th row. Nice souvenir for a fan. Let's go, big dumper. Cal Raleigh. Couple photos here for Oreo. We'll get a few more. Let's go, Cal. Top of the third, 2-0 Mariners, runner at first. Cal, back. God, baby, let's go! Let's go! Woo! Yeah, baby! Let's fucking go! Julio getting going, 2 for 2, and then Cal Raleigh says, let me join the fucking party. 4-0 Mariners. Hell yeah! Let's fucking go. Captain Oreo says, let me see some Cal Raleigh. Cal's like, oh, he wants to see photos of me? Maybe I should go for a home run. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. Sorry, Elliot, but this might be our game, baby. Let's go. Julio, Cal Raleigh. I love it. I love it, baby. Always good when my two favorite players on the team are doing damage, as well as my favorite pitcher on the roster besides George Kirby, Logan Gilbert. Trident's up. Let's go. Hell yeah. 4-0 Mariners. This is not happening to us that often. Let's go. Next up, right fielder, Dominic Canzone. But at least we play in a 2-game series, so you're going to have a chance to be able to, get revenge on us unless you come back here in this particular game. But again, not having a couple of your studs, no Xander Bogaerts, no Fernando Tatis Jr., that hurts, And again, I know you guys have been playing with a lot of those guys out of the lineup already, but obviously better pitcher than Mazur, obviously tomorrow. Throw to first, 2 away. Who's pitching tomorrow? Who is the matchup tomorrow, Elliot, for the Mariners and the Padres? I'm going to look on my phone. Let's take a quick look. Sarah with the like and the share on the Twitter/X. But it does show you how important pitching truly is. You can still have a decent lineup, but if the pitching is ass, the Mariners have gotten ourselves in this situation before, 4-0 early in games. Tomorrow it's Bryce Miller versus Michael King. And Michael King is better than Mazur, 7-5 record, 3.51. Bryce Miller is 6-7 with a 3.84. So you're going to be going against our number 4 pitcher tomorrow. So you'll have a chance tomorrow. 0-1 pitch to Jorge Polanco. Now, if Polanco goes 2 for 2, we're definitely in the upside down in Stranger Things, because I don't know what the hell is going on right now. All right, Polo. I mean, if you really want to shock the hell out of me, Polo can go yard today. And if Polo goes yard today, then I definitely know that we're in the upside down. But we'll take it. Surprising, but we'll take it. 2-1 pitch to Polo. Should be a ball, but called strike. 2-2 count. I'm not necessarily trying to talk this into existence, but you definitely know things are cray-cray when Polo's playing well. Yeah, I would say you guys have a very good chance. As long as you guys get 4 runs or more with Bryce pitching, yeah, you guys will probably have a good chance against us tomorrow, but I'm hoping that we can sweep you guys in the 2 games. We need to make up ground. And I know you guys are only 4 games above 500, 49-45, and there goes Polo, strikeout looking. But the damage was done with big dumper Cal Raleigh. Nice job, Cal. And we were talking about how Cal was due for a homer. Me and Oreo. There we go, baby. See if we can get a couple more Cal photos up here. I was like, let me do a recreation of this photo. Back, gone. A little zoomed in camera angle. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 4-0 Seattle. Can't wait for that baby Ravens D in Seattle, baby. And that's what we want. Pacific Northwest teams have always dreamed about having defenses, from the NFL side to the college football side. We want defense. Everyone can have offense, and we're kind of known for offense in the Pacific Northwest, but defense, especially on the football side, we were definitely looking forward to seeing where this goes. Ha-Seong Kim in the box. With the stunner shades, looking so fresh and so clean. Takes a strike. 1-1 count from Logan Gilbert to Ha-Seong Kim. Two-one count from Logan Gilbert to Ha-Seong Kim. Let's go, Logan. Go, baby. Pitch on the corner for a strike. 2-2 count. Let's go, Walter. Let's go, Logan. Proud of you making the All-Star team, especially with lack of run support. But he is one of the best pitchers in baseball, and I'm glad that he got recognized for it. Popped up. Ha-Seong Kim should be a routine play here for J.P. Crawford and Luke Raley. Luke calls off J.P. One away. Thank God they didn't run into each other there. Right. Yeah. If Logan goes 6 or 7 or longer, yeah, agreed. Kings are number 1. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we might be fucked tomorrow then, unless we get 4 to 5 runs to combat Kings pitching tomorrow. Yeah, seriously, hurry up, football season. Oh yeah, Padres could definitely switch up their pitching at this point. I mean, the Mariners have had to done it. You know, we've gone that route before. You know, you got to do what you got to do, especially if you're down 4. But you know, I guess it just depends on you know, how rested the rest of the pitching staff is. And more than likely, if you're going to pull a guy, you're going to wait till the 4th at the very earliest, unless it ends up being like 7-0 in the 3rd, and then you're forced to pull him. But you know, if you end up having 5 runs or less, you know, you're going to try to go to at least the 4th inning, so that way you have less time for the other guys there. Donovan Solano there with a little out. Jackson Merrill as well. Ha-Seong Kim. David Peralta with a no-go there. Higa Shioka, baby, in the box. Higa. Takes a strike. The former New York Yankee. Zay in the building. What's good? Appreciate it, man. It might be my favorite Mariner hat that I've had in the last maybe 5 or 10 years, to be honest. And it's kind of hilarious that it's not even a hat that I bought. I got it at the Mariner game, because normally their hats are shit, you know, when you get them. Because usually if it's a throwback, they probably don't have your size. If it's a snapback, it might be ugly or cheap quality if it's a giveaway. But, you know, I definitely would spend 30 to 45 on this one. And I'm glad that I was early to get one of the new Mariner hats. Waldron. Oh, man, if Waldron was pitching, we might have been done. DX in the building. What's good? Oh, it's going great so far, brother. At least for the Mariners, not for Elliott and his Padres. Bang, got him. Let me know what you want to do for photos, DX. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little cactus jack. Bang, bang, $10 holla. I'll give you a quick recap on what we have had happen so far. So far in the game, we started off right off with a bang. J.P. Crawford with a walk. Right, Garver got hit by a pitch. Julio singled to left at the first pitch, and I was like, oh no, he's swinging at the first pitch, coming back from the injury, right? But he ended up singling to left. Crawford scored, Garver to second, 1-0 Mariners. I said, okay, this is going good. Then in the top of the second, France doubled to right after Polanco actually got a base hit, a single, which is already crazy as it is, right? Because Polo's been sucking. Polo goes from first all the way to home. France gets a double to right, 2-0 Mariners. And then in the third, right, we had Cal Raleigh homer to right center, 379 feet, and Julio was on board. Julio 2 for 2, and now we're sitting at 4-0. This is one of the first times in 2024 where the Mariners have actually put up runs in the first, second, and third all year. Normally we suck from the first inning to the sixth inning, we're garbage. And then the seventh inning is our best inning in 2024, and we're very good in the eighth and the ninth inning because obviously starting pitching fucks us up quite a bit. So definitely surprised that we came out of the gates like this, but this is more of a Mariners taking advantage of a bad pitcher that the Padres are putting on the the box, obviously on the mound here today. But sometimes you got to be able to take advantage. It's just like if we had Emerson Hancock pitching against the Padre players, maybe the score is 4-0 Padres. But again, they'll have a chance to be able to get revenge on us with King, their best pitcher, as Elliott says tomorrow, going against our fourth best pitcher in Bryce Miller on the road. So we might split, but we're going to hope that we can go a little bit further. Damn, Higa has got 9. Damn, Higa is on fire in June. That's good for him. All right, we're at 70, 30 to go. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Yeah, when Polo's being productive, you're like, okay, something's going on here. But again, if we actually had a good pitcher on the mound like King, then yeah, maybe the score is not what we have right now. Great start. My Mariner buddies are hitting me up. Astros playing the Marlins. Let me know what you want to do for photos, DX. I really appreciate your continued support and love to the channel. Appreciate you very much. Top of the fourth with a runner at first. Next up, a Hollywood, Josh Rojas. Ty France trying to get himself on base early and often. I like it. Even if it's hit by a pitch or a walk, we'll take any way that Ty can get on base as long as he doesn't get injured when he gets hit by a pitch. Yeah, seriously, crazy. I would have never expected that. Pitches outside, 2-0 count, but again, Missouri is struggling. Megan with a 10er, appreciate you. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks with a little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang, $10 holla. And I've been very busy watching a lot of shows, doing Stranger Things, iZombie. I've been watching a lot of Shark Week and Shark Fest. Shark Fest on Nat Geo. Shark Week hosted by John Cena on Discovery. Popped up. One away from Rojas. He flies out. That's catch by Profar. Here goes Rojas. Next up, shortstop J.P. Crawford. 0 for 1 with a run and a base on ball. Let's go, J.P. Braden in the building, what's good? PJ in the building, what's good? Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. If you got a Twitter/X account, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the live stream. Help us get more people here in the room. We got Sarah, Lauren, Megan, Elliot, and Matt that helped out on that end. Thank you so much. And shout out to the people that are watching on Twitter/X. We got 51 people in the room. And if you're on the YouTube side, do your boy a solid and smash that like button for your boy. It'll help us get more people here. We got 21 likes, so we did hit the 20 in the first hour. We're going to try to get to 30 to 50. Obviously, closer to 50 is the goal, but we're at 22 likes out of 23 people watching. Great support here on the YouTube side this evening. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. 8 more to get to 30, and then we're going to try to get to 40 to 50. 2-0 pitch. J.P. Crawford high in the zone. 2-1 count. Let's go, Mariners. Let me know what you want, DX. You want some jazz? Okay, I got you. Yeah, France is the #1 player in Major League Baseball, not just the Mariners, to get hit by a pitch. And I don't know what it is, if it's just his big arms or his stance, but it's not like Ty leans in to get hit. It's just that they end up hitting him, trying to pitch him inside. But he is the #1 person to get hit by a pitch, correct. Yeah, it sounds like Missouri is like our Emerson Hancock, where it's like normally the guy wouldn't even be playing, but since we have injuries, we have to put him in because Brian Wu got hurt. Go Mariners. PJ in the building. Go Mariners. What's good? We're at 80. Let's go. Appreciate you. Megan supporting like she always does, holding it down as the GOAT of the channel. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang, $20 holla after a $10 holla just a few seconds ago. Thank you so much for your love and support. If I didn't have someone like you on the channel, again, we wouldn't be able to pay the bills and do this full time. So it means everything to me. Thank you so much. Big swing and a miss for JP Crawford, 2 away. Let me know what you want to do for photos, and I got you. I got you, Megan, with your 10 and your 20, and DX, I got your photos coming up here of Jazz Chisholm in just a moment. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. We're at a hundo. Let's get to the secondary goal. Let's try to get to 2. Let's go. Mitch Garver's up next. Let's go, Mitch. Bring that electricity, baby. I can't wait for this team to actually get a couple bats, get a couple bullpen guys and a couple bats. And I honestly feel, you get a couple good bats added to this lineup. Who knows how far this team could go. We got one of the best pitching staffs overall in baseball, top 3. So, again, it's just a matter of finding the right combination of hitters, getting some new guys to come in, and then finding the right spot for certain guys like Julio in the 4 or the 5 hole instead of him batting 1, 2, 3, 6, or 7. And sometimes just finding the right position in the batting order is halfway through the battle. Mitch Garver chops that one foul off himself. Okay, I got you. Right. That's like Emerson Hancock. He's got the stuff, but again, it's inexperience, just hasn't had enough time in the big leagues. And of course, Mazur, right? 1-2 record with a 7.52 ERA. He had 2 Ks in the first inning, but again, not enough experience. Just like a fill-in guy while you wait for your other guys to kind of get healthy and get going. Totally understand. And trust me, I know what it's like to, get beat up. We're the Mariners. So you guys are kind of in the same spot. We just have a couple more wins than you. And there's a K by Mazur. Runner on first stranded. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 4-0 Seattle. Let's go, baby. Look at the stats here real quick. Logan Gilbert, 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, 2 Ks. And then let's take a look at Mazur. Adam, even though it hasn't been too pretty, 4 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk. But Mazur's got 6 Ks. So it shows you, even when people have high ERAs, we can make anyone look like a Cy Young candidate. Even when they have inexperience, it's like we get 10 to 15 Ks every single game, whether it's a Cy Young pitcher or a really good pitcher like Corbin Burns on the Orioles, or we're going against a guy like Adam Mazur, who's got an ERA of 8, right? Potentially 7.52. He's only 1-2, but he's already pacing if he keeps playing for 10 Ks, even though he might not be the best pitcher on this organization. So, again, the Padres bats need just to light up a little bit, and they could get back into this lineup. All right, let's see if I can pull up a few photos here. Sweet action shot there. Appreciate you very, very much. One 0 count to Luis Ariz, one of the best pure hitters in baseball. Don't get it twisted. This guy is money. Check swing, throw to first. Got him. We got lucky there. Luis Ariz, he's down, 1 away. Good defense by the Mariners. Next up, left fielder, the all-star. Throw it far, hit it far, Jurickson Profar. One of Elliot's favorite players besides you, Darvish. I got you. Hell yeah. Actually, send me a photo once you end up receiving it. 3 homers in the last 4 games. Well, you guys are probably going to have to wait for Logan Gilbert to go out unless you guys rough him up. We'll have to wait and see. But sometimes when you go against elite pitchers, you have to wait for them to go out and then see if you can, try to, sprint to the finish in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. And that's what typically the Mariners usually have to do. Normally we're down 4-0 and we're the ones looking up at the scoreboard having to catch up in the 7th, 8th, and 9th. So see what Jurickson Profar can do here for Elliott. Bottom of the 4th, 4-0 Mariners. Hope you enjoyed those photos, DXPO. Got you, brother. I appreciate you very much. And then we'll get Megan with her 10er and her 20 to make sure that we ended up hitting our goal. Popped up, back to the wall. Caught by Luke Raley, 2 away. Cronenworth is up next. Tough one for Jurickson Profar there. Keeping it in the ballpark. Next up, it's the Crone Zone. Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1. Let's see if he can go 1 for 2. Braden, you got a Julio jersey? Nice. Yeah, I got a couple of Julios myself. I'm a big Julio fan, big Cal fan, big George Kirby, Logan Gilbert fan. I like J.P. Crawford. I like Luke Raley. I like Rojas, But I would say Julio and Cal are my 2 favorite. That are on the roster now. Old school, Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson, Edgar Martinez, Ichiro, and then now obviously Julio and Cal as far as positional players. Pitch is low and outside for Logan Gilbert. Bottom of the 4th, 4-0 Seattle. 1-1 pitch from Gilbert. The Crone Zone popped up. Should be an easy out there. There we go. Luke Raley is there. He's been a busy man today. Easy 1, 2, 3 inning. Is it football season yet? Golly. Had to throw a little Caleb in there for you too. And we'll get you Hack at the next commercial break. Top of the 5th, 4-0 Mariners. Appreciate you. Cal Raleigh popped up, back to close to the warning track, one away. Okay, Cal, you already homered today. We don't expect you to hit 2 home runs. Cal Raleigh ends up hitting 2 home runs. I go from here to here. Okay, but 1 home run already got me there. Let's go. Joe Dirt approved. It's okay, Cal. Next time up. Or that was Luke Raley, excuse me. Thought it was Cal. Next up, Julio Rodriguez. Flipping back and forth between like 10 different screens. There we go. For real though, huh? Julio, back. Yeah, Julio is on fire. 3 for 3 and a home run. Let's fucking go. Oh, baby, this is the best game Julio has had all year. Julio Rodriguez, 5-0 Mariners. Are you fucking kidding me? Woo! Let's go. Wow. Best game of Julio's career. Let's go. Fuck yeah, baby. He crushed the shit out of that. And it all started off that home run at the game that I went to, the 4th of July game against the Orioles. That got him started. And it seems like maybe he's starting to turn it up, baby. Let's go. Cal Raleigh, little dribbler, 2 away. Wow. Unbelievable. Julio Rodriguez bringing that heat, bringing that energy. My goodness. Julio. J-Rod squad. Julio going yard. Tridents up. Let's go, Mariners. Wow. Sorry, Elliot. Let's go. Fuck yeah, baby. Amazing. Unbelievable. Pitches inside there. The Dominic Canzone, 1-1 count. Heck yeah. Can't wait for the season. Hopefully we'll be able to grow and get some more Kraken fans to hang out with us. Zay fucking loves it. Let's go, baby. Yeah, Missouri should have got pulled within the 2nd inning. But again, do you have anyone else to come in? He's back, baby. He's back. And again, there's going to be, remember that stretch that Julio went where he played in 4 games, 5 games, and he ended up getting 17 hits in 4 games. I'm not saying he's going to get that, but I would assume that there will be a similar streak where he'll end up having 10 to 17 hits in 3 to 4 games. There we go. Dominic Canzone with a stand-up double. Dirty Dom in the building, baby. We are raking. Missouri needs to get the hell out of there. Nice job, Dom. Next up, Jorge Polanco. Now, if Polanco goes for a home run here, I don't know what to say. Top of the 5th, 2 outs, runner at 2nd. Do I dare say it? Is Polo going to bring out the trident? That would probably be the most shocking thing ever. And it'll probably prevent him from getting deactivated if he actually went yard. Padres having a mound visit saying, well, we're fucked today. But hey, Logan Gilbert is the man and Mariners are on. We're going to have to wait till tomorrow to try to even it up. But we know that they can rally just like the Mariners can late. But all the momentum is Mariners right now. Let's go. Fuck yeah, dude. Unbelievable. And especially, when's the last time Julio went back-to-back homers with relatively close to each other? When you don't have that many home runs, when you have under 10, it just seems like he gets a home run and then you got to wait a long time before he gets another one. And he just had one on July 4th, then missed the game due to the quad, and now he's back, and then he hit another one. And obviously he got 2 base hits prior to that. Got the nice RBI early in the game. So I don't remember Julio going 3 for 3 at all this season. I think this is the first game in 2024 where Julio has gone 3 for 3. And if he goes 4 for 4 or 4 for 5, maybe we'll have some kind of hot streak right before the All-Star break, which would be obviously great for Julio and also great for the Mariners. The better that JP and Julio do, the better the Mariners do. Big facts. Hell yeah. All right, let's see what Polo can do. Polo, you got anything in the box for us? Probably the most disappointing Seattle Mariner player that we've signed, maybe within the last 5 to 10 years for the money that we gave him, but we'll see if he can turn it around. 3-0 count. He's got a strike there on the corner. He thought it was a walk, about to throw the bat towards the dugout. 3-1 count. 5-0 Mariners in the top of the fifth. And if you're just tuning in, Julio singled to left, Crawford scored, Garber to second, 1-0 Mariners. In the second inning, France doubled to right, Polanco scored, 2-0 Mariners. In the top of the third, Raleigh homered to right, Julio was on board, 4-0 Mariners. And then Julio said, fuck it, Cal homered? What about me? I'm going to homer too. And then Julio ended up going for a solo dinger. And then we got Polanco with a walk. Everything is just coming up Seattle today. This is one of the best games Seattle's had all year, at least so far up to this point in the fifth inning. And next up is Ty France, and it looks like we're going to finally have a pitching change. I feel bad for you, Elliot, because you just had a birthday, and obviously you want the games to be competitive when we're playing each other. And normally when we're on the road, we get our ass kicked and we're down 5-0. Sometimes even when we're at home, we get our ass kicked and we're down 5-0. So this is definitely a little bit of an anomaly, but it's a little rare. But again, we'll see what happens tomorrow. And hopefully, regardless if we win or you win tomorrow, hopefully it ends up being a closer game tomorrow for both of our sakes. So. Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the year, we're like, Gar, Polanco, oh, this looks like it could be decent, you know? And then it just didn't really work out. And then obviously batting 150 with JP and Julio at the top of the order wasn't good. Then Polanco got hurt. Then he came back after an injury after a month, kept striking out over and over and over, grounding out into double plays. Then he started making errors at second base. And then the Boo Birds came out. And then on top of that, Ryan Bliss got a chance to play a little bit more on the road against the Marlins in that series. And at one point, he went 5 for 5. So when you got a player that's faster than Polanco, a better defender than Polanco, a guy that can steal bags better than Polanco, a guy that could be just as good of a hitter as Polanco or better, that's why the Mariner fans are booing not only Polanco, but Scott Service and Dipoto. You know, I think a lot of times the fans, you know, are directing it at Polo. And again, he's getting a brunt of it. Like 90% of the boos are directed towards him. But then the other 5% are like, hey, we got Ryan Bliss here, you know, and that's why we have to boo a little bit of Dipoto and Scott Service. Like, we don't want to have good players just sitting on the bench, not for, you know, being productive. So. Oh, he did? Oh, that's a great birthday. Did they end up winning the game, or did he just hit the homer? Kolek is on the mound. How do you feel about Kolek? Can't be any worse than what we already saw, right, Elliot? Oh, 1 count to Ty France. .2 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 Ks, 86 pitches. Rough outing. But he at least had 6 Ks, so if you want to take anything from that outing that obviously was not ideal for Elliott's Padres, at least he got 6 Ks, not 0. You know, so again, you have to look at the bright side of a bad outing. You know, we normally do that for the Mariners. You know, we have to think of like the bright side of it all when we get our ass kicked. Like, it could have been worse. He could have had 0 Ks. You know, I know it's kind of hard to think like that mentality, but sometimes you have to go there when things are going bad. Ty France fouls that one off. 1-2 count. Come on, Ty. Pitch is outside. 2-2 count. Pitch is low and outside. 3-2 count. Count is full. Oh, we're definitely still booing Polo. You know it. Until he's either cut or, sent down to AAA, or he ends up being a DH individual where he, goes back and forth with Garver at DH and Haniger. Big facts. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little cactus jack, bang, bang. $10, dono. Appreciate you, DX. Let me know what you want to do for a photo, and I got you. Oh, he hit the homer, but you still 9-1. But at least he hit the homer, though. Yeah, but we're not going to boo him today. At least so far, he at least got on base, so. There's more than one team that's bad. There's more than just the White Sox that's bad this year. The Kolek is mid. We're at 110. Three-two pitch. On the outside corner, Ty France got him. Nice pitch by Kolek there. All right, DX, you got anything that you want? Anything but Polo, I would assume. But if you got a particular player, comment below. Doesn't even have to be on the Mariners, and I got you. Let's go with Megan's Kraken photos next. Keeping me busy, which I like. Appreciate you guys. I like it when you guys can keep your boy busy. We're going to the bottom of the fifth inning, 5-0 Seattle. It's all Mariners. Another silver fox for you, Megan. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you got a Twitter/X account, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the live stream. I'm live there as well. And then if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We got 60 people in the room, and we want to try to get to 30 to 50 likes. Let's go. Appreciate you. Juan Soto, good choice. Now, do you want Juan Soto on the Padres? Do you want Juan Soto on the Yankees? Or a little bit of both? I'll just start sprinkling some in. I can even sprinkle in some Nats Juan Soto or the early Juan Soto. Next up for the Padres, their third baseman, first ballot Hall of Famer, Manny Machado. Machado getting on the thumb. Get some Juan Soto's prepped here. I'm going to go Nats, Yankees, and Padres. We'll go all of them. Elliot, you miss Juan Soto in the lineup? I would assume you do, especially with Bogarts and Tatis Jr. being injured. Always been a good player. Padres, okay, I got you. Wander Franco has been charged. Well, we're probably not going to see Wander Franco ever again, right? So, Machado pops up. Little blooper to Rojas. One away. Couple Nats and a couple Yankees before I get the Padres ones up for you. Next up for the Padres, DHing for San Diego, Donovan Solano. 1-for-1 so far in the matchup in the bottom of the fifth. 5-0 Seattle. Ground ball. Rojas is there. Throw to first. Got him. Rojas has been amazing at third base. You know, I thought, oh, God, we're going to end up losing Eugenio Suarez. You know, what's Rojas or any of the other third basemen going to look like? But he's been awesome for us, and he actually is statistically playing better than Eugenio Suarez, so we'll take that. Nice job, Hollywood Rojas. Next up for the Padres, center fielder Jackson Merrill. Popped up. Jammed him. Julio's there. No fly zone. There we go. Easy 1-2-3 inning for the Mariners. Man, we are cruising. You know, Logan Gilbert is cruising when we're in the sixth inning and he's only at 45 pitches. Holy shit. Only 2 Ks, but he has been clean today. A little Juan Soto action for you. Get you one more. End of the fifth inning, 5-0 Mariners. Let's see who's due up for Seattle here in just a moment. So Juan Soto for you. Appreciate you very much. Nothing like HD 4K photos, baby. You know, Padre fans probably miss him. But Yankee fans are really happy that he's there. Because, again, if the Yankees end up making the World Series, it's going to be because of Juan Soto helping out Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton with that pitching staff. Facts. Seems like Soto has brought another, kind of spark of energy to the team. Just like when he came from the Nats to the Padres, you've got a little extra spark in the lineup, offensively and defensively. We're at 110, 90 to go to hit the secondary goal to hit 200. Next up for the Mariners, Hollywood, Josh Rojas, 0 for 2. Let's make it 1 for 3, baby. Let's go, Josh. Shout out to Sarah, Lauren, Megan, Elliot, and Matt for the Twitter/X. Shout out to all the people watching there. We got 60 people watching. And like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. Let's see where we're at on the likes. We're at 25. We need 5 more to get to 30. Let's go. 26 now. 4 more to get to 30. And we want to try to get to 30 to 50 on every stream. Let's go. Hollywood Rojas fouls that one off. 2-1 count. Now 2-2. Kolek on the mound. and Hollywood Josh Rojas in the box. Pitch is outside, 3-2 count. Count is full. Let's go, Hollywood. Take the walk if you need to. Be electric, baby. Let's go, Mariners. Rojas, line drive. Throw to first. One away. No, I appreciate that. And any other information that you can give me, I'm always willing to listen and learn. You know, I feel like I know a lot, you know, about NFL, college football, wrestling, baseball, basketball. I'm still getting a little bit up to speed with the NHL as of late because I followed it as a kid, and then I've been streaming it the last couple years. But to learn the league as a whole, to be an expert as a whole for the NHL is challenging unless you're watching like every fucking day. And during NHL season, I am watching every day, but I feel I know the Kraken pretty well and a few other teams, but I'm nowhere near being an NHL expert at this point, but I hope to be one day, you know, as we do this, you know, more and more and more. And obviously football, soccer, I'm a little inexperienced on that end, but other than that, you know, with boxing and UFC and everything else, I feel like I know, you know, quite a bit. But on the F1 side or anything other than NASCAR Cup, Xfinity, or the trucks, I don't really have a whole lot of knowledge there. So if you can give me more knowledge, I'm definitely willing to hear it and listen. Appreciate you. Pitch is outside. 2-2 count to JP Crawford. Let's go, JP. Great two-way player. We love JP Crawford here in Seattle. Best leadoff hitter we've had since Ichiro. And obviously Ichiro's a Hall of Famer. JP is not, but he's so likable. You know, offensively, defensively, his personality, team player, leader, you know, and again, I feel like if you could have a drink, you know, with any player on the Mariners, and obviously a lot of people would say Julio because of who he is, but I think JP Crawford, based off his personality, would probably be at the top of a lot of people's lists if you've seen interviews of him in the pregame and the postgame. Very cool guy. Awesome. I appreciate it. Anything that anyone can relay based on them being an expert of their particular team. You know, again, I do a lot of reading and a lot of film study, like on the NFL and on the college football side, as well as the baseball side. So I feel I know those ones, just like wrestling, AEW, and WWE. I got that down pat. But again, and NBA as well, even though I don't watch it every day. You know, but again, NHL, soccer, and anything that's not NASCAR, you know, like F1, I'm definitely willing to learn. Big swing and a miss for JP, 2 away. Next up, DHing for Seattle, Mitch Garver. Let's go, Miach. Top of the 6th, 5-0 Seattle. Let's go. Bring that electricity, baby. Let's get it. And we got a new episode of The Acolyte that just debuted a couple hours ago. So as soon as I'm done with this game and take Paisley for a long walk, after it cools down from 103 to about 80, 85, I will be watching that tonight. Lewis Hamilton, that guy's a G. That's crazy. 9 wins? My goodness. Sounds like Jimmy Johnson or Jeff Gordon back in the day, or like Dale Earnhardt and NASCAR. It's domination. Wow. We're at 110, 90 to go. Pitch in the zone for a strike, 2-2 count. Oh, okay. Big swing and a miss. So there goes Garv. Yeah, and obviously you're going to be the expert about that. You're going to know more about rugby and cricket than anybody on the channel, period. Big facts. And still, you know, we're going to share information with the Seahawks and Kraken with each other, and there are going to be other individuals that you'll be able to get info from. So absolutely. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 5-0 Mariners. Let's see who's up for the Padres. Let's see if Elliott can get some hits and some runs here so they don't get a 0. I love the Mariners when they win, but again, you know, I'm not going to be one of those people that's just going to be like, okay, we need to win 15-0 because, you know, karma is real. And if you end up being like that, then the same thing might happen to us tomorrow. So I know that. And hopefully the Padres can get at least a couple runs before the game is up. And I know tomorrow will be much more difficult for Seattle. Next up for the Padres with the Stunner Shades, 0 for 1. Shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim. Batting second in the order in the 8-hole, 0 for 1. Right fielder, David Peralta. And batting third, 0 for 1 in the 9-hole, catching today, it's Kyle Higashioka. Kolek is cooking. Should have started Kolek. See, now you're educating me, more than most people in a stream. I usually try to learn at least one brand new thing every day when I stream or when I read, and go through my, different socials and my different programs and whatnot. Wow, that's incredible. Who is he tied with? See, I'm trying to get you to teach me so I can get up to date on that. Bottom of the 6th, Logan Gilbert still on the mound, wheeling and dealing, and Logan has only pitched 47 pitches. There are pitchers that pitch 100 to 105 at this point. He's at 47. Unreal. Obviously, Mazur went out in the 4th inning with 86. Logan Gilbert showing that he deserves to be an all-star with 48 pitches. Unbelievable. Pitch right down the middle for a strike, 1-2 count to Ha-Seong Kim. This is a nightmare for Padre fans. But hopefully it's not like this for the whole game, at least for Elliott's sake. Unbelievable. I don't think I've seen a Logan Gilbert have 48 pitches this late in a matchup ever in his whole career. Check swing, foul, 1-2 count for Ha-Seong Kim. But at least on the bright side, Ha-Seong Kim looks tight with those glasses, those Oakleys, those Stunner Shades. Schumacher. I got you. Nice. So you're educating me here today. I appreciate that. Appreciate your love and support to the channel as well. Ha-Seong Kim off of one bouncer. JP Crawford like a glove. Money, baby. JP Crawford, baby. Nice defense, JP. Off the one hop. Next up, right fielder David Peralta. Pitch is in the zone for a strike. 0-1 count. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Let's go, baby. We got 60 people watching. If you're watching on the Twitter/X side, hop on over and smash the like button for your boy. And if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. Stop towards first base foul. We still need 4 more to get to 30. 30 is the bare minimum, and we want to try to get to 40 to 50. And unless the Padres have a big rally, there may not be a lot of Padre fans hopping in seeing a 5-0 deficit. But they might be some Mariner fans wanting to hop on this 5-0 lead. Let's go. Bottom of the 6th, 5-0 Mariners. Let's go, baby. Pitch is on the corner for a strike, but called ball, 1-2 count. It's down from 103 to 94. And it's 8:09 p.m. I'm going to have to wait till 10 p.m. to go down to 84 before I can walk Paisley. Now, I'm sick of hot weather. I don't know if you guys have ever had a stretch of a week of 100 to 103 temperatures, but this is one of the first times in Oregon it's ever happened. And again, I can't wait for 88 to 93. And that's what we're going to have for the next week or so. And even though that's hot as shit, it's not as bad as 100 to 103. Big facts. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. 2-2 pitch, and there he goes. 2 away. Tough outing here for Ha-Seong Kim and David Peralta. Next up, Kyle Higashioka. Higgy. See if Higgy can get going. 0 for 1 with a K. The former New York Yankee. Really? Who did Cleveland play today? I haven't got a chance to look at all of the scores. I know it's right above me in the scoreboard and whatnot, but yeah. They've been showing some good New Zealand and Australia footage of Shark Week and Shark Fest. Definitely beautiful there in Australia. Oh, the Tigers. Interesting. Who was doing good for the Tigers to give them that big lead? 80-79. That sounds comfortable. Pitches inside. 2-1 count to Higgy. Maybe we'll switch up the logo for the Padres here. We give them a different logo in the corner of the screen, and maybe that'll spark something in the next couple innings. Pitches outside, 3-1 count. And it's not like I don't like the blue or the brown. It's just, the old school one looks cool. Three-one pitch. And Higgy has walked. Wow. That's a rare walk for Logan Gilbert. But I gave Padres for Elliott 3 different options for logos there. All right, here we go. This is the time for Luis Arise to get going. 0 for 2. Let's make it 1 for 3. First baseman, one of the best hitters in baseball, Luis Arise. He's batting .311 for the season, but having a tough outing here. Jurickson and Profar, I think, leading the team with .313. But Luis Arise was batting .350 to .400 earlier in the year. Popped up. Robles in right field there. Easy 1-2-3 inning. We're going to get us some of our backups in the game, it looks like now. Like, sub, donate, comment, share, baby. Mariners offense, electric, baby. At least today it is. Go to the top of the 7th inning, 5-0 Seattle, which is a weird thing to say because we don't play like this very often, especially on the road. Next up for Seattle, 0 for 3 with 2 Ks, left fielder Luke Raley. Batting second, having his best game in 2024, 3 for 3 with 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and a solo dinger, Julio Rodriguez. Way to bring that energy. Now, if Julio goes 4 for 4, we know that he's really getting close to being the player that we know he could be. Hopefully he does. And batting third, 1 for 3 with a run, 2 RBIs and a K, and a big home run earlier in the matchup. Big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Let's go. Let's make it 4 for 4, dude. That would be awesome. And what would be really awesome about it is if he ends up going yard again, but I don't want to be greedy. He can get 3 hits and a home run, but if he gets 2 base hits and then he gets 2 home runs, it's already the best game at this point so far in 2024 for Julio. I don't think I've seen a game all year. I'm trying to even remember when the last time I've seen a game where he went 3 for 3. Probably when he ended up having that really hot streak where he ended up playing in 4 games and having like 17 hits, where he ended up going 4 for 4, 4 for 5, 5 for 5, 4 for 4. That might have been the last time I've seen Julio this hot. Hopefully he can keep it going. Let's go. Let's go, baby. And if anyone deserves, to have some success like this, it's fucking Julio. He's really struggled this year. And it's hard to watch him struggle. Oh, Matsui on the mound. If someone wants to look it up, when the last time Julio ended up having a, 3 for 4 or 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 kind of game, if he's had one of those games this year, but at least in recent memory for me, going through these games, I don't remember him going 3 for 3 and hitting a home run, and having an RBI in those 3 at-bats. Now, there might have been a game that he went 3 for 3 with all like singles, like single, but I don't think I've seen 3 for 3 with a home run and an RBI like this, in 2024. So we'll take it. Top of the 7th, 5-0 Mariners. Matsui on the mound. Luke Raley in the box. 1-0 pitch from Matsui to Raley. Big swing and a miss. 1-1 count. Let's go, Luke. One pitch from Matsui to Railing. And Matsui's got this like delayed delivery, which kind of fools the hitters because it feels like he's about to get a balk and he just like, he raises his leg and then he kind of wiggles it and it just stays there for a second or two and then he throws it. It's not a traditional, just like normal follow through. And sometimes you'll see guys like Nestor Cortez on the Yankees and a few of these other pitchers that got this little wiggle in their leg and it kind of fucks up the momentum and the timing for a hitter. And there's a strikeout there for Luke Raley. Matsui using that leg kick and that little pause in his delivery to his advantage. Next up, Julio Rodriguez. 3 for 3 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs and a solo dinger. Can we get him to go 4 for 4? Let's fucking go. Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. Tridents up, baby. Let's go. First pitch to Julio Rodriguez in there for a strike. And of course, you're going against a lefty here that's got this little delayed wiggle in his delivery. So I don't know if Julio's going to get a hit off Matsui, but I hope he does. 0-1 pitch. Julio pops that one foul. And it's all about getting confidence and swagger, and belief in yourself. No matter how bad that you're doing, making sure that you realize that Julio doesn't give up on Julio, and the Mariner fans don't give up on him as well. He's going to have highs and lows, just like every other player on the team. But, we signed him long term. He's going to be here for the next 10 to 15 years. So when he ends up being bad, booing him isn't going to be an option. We just have to pray that he gets it together with the rest of the roster. Really the only guy that we can really boo is Polo. Or like a Garver if they end up sucking. But I think Garver has already gotten past the point of the boos or, frowns. He's kind of turned his season around with a few RBIs and a few clutch home runs and being our backup catcher. Now, is Mitch Garver where he needs to be batting average-wise? Hell no. He's still kind of as ass, but he's better than Polo, at least at this point. Julio with a dribbler down third. Count remains 1-2. Come on, Julio. I need my rookie cards to go up, baby. And I got a huge Julio Rodriguez collection. I got the very first jersey in Oregon when they debuted in his rookie season. I got a stitched Julio autograph jersey, obviously sitting here in a box that I need to probably get framed. I got 3 Julio auto PSAs and BGSs, and then a couple other Julios. I got 3 other Julios that are not graded, and then I've given away, I think, another 7 or 8 Julio rookies to my friend Justin, just because he's my best friend and I want him to be able to have some nice Julio pieces. And one of the nicest ones is I ended up giving him a Bowman Fall League jersey patch that is worth about 100 to 125, and it's one of Julio's earliest jersey pieces. Julio, there, yes. Damn, he got me being like Daniel Bryan Danielson. Let's go. 4 for 4 for Julio. Best game of the year. Woo! Let's go. Julio Rodriguez bringing that energy. That's good for my fucking mental health. Let's go. Nice job, Julio. Tridents up, baby. Hell yeah. Unbelievable. And we don't want to say, oh, Julio is back, but it's starting to look like he's back. Let's go, baby. Fuck yeah. My phone is blowing up right now. They're like, have you seen Julio? Yeah. Best game of the year. Even if it was all 4 singles, it still would have been the best game of the year. That one's foul. He just needs to keep adding on to this, but it all started, right? Right at the very beginning, obviously on the 4th of July, it kind of felt like I leaned over to my buddy Justin when we got to the ballpark and I said, you know what? I think Julio's going to homer today. It's 4th of July. There's nothing to lose. We've gotten our ass kicked in the first 2 games against the Orioles. You watch. He's going to homer today. And he did. And he's starting to be able to continue that hot streak. I love it, man. Let's go. Hell yeah. And he got a hit on Matsui too, which would have been kind of difficult with that delivery. That little hesitation with that leg, that can really get a lot of guys like out of their rhythm, because we know baseball is a rhythm sport and you have to have the timing down. Hitting a baseball is one of the hardest things to do in any sport that's out there, period, and to be able to be good at it. And again, it's just nice to see Julio get that swagger and confidence back. And we know that he will get the Gatorade bath at the end of the game. Let's go. Wild pitch. Go, Julio. And Julio steals third. Let's go. Hell yeah. Julio, baby. Let's go. New bandana, new hat, new Julio. That's how it goes. I needed a change. Julio needed a change. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Cal. Cal? Back. Woo! 2 homers for the big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Let's fucking go. Oh, baby. Electric. Cal Raleigh is that man. 7-0 Mariners multi-homer game for big dumper Cal Raleigh. My rookie card auto just went up in value. Boom, baby. Let's go. Flying Monk in the building. Woo! Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Cal is the truth. My boy. And based off this game, people are saying, man, maybe Julio and Cal should have been in the All-Star game. My goodness. Let's go. Obviously, Julio's had a bad year, but he could have participated in the home run derby alone, and that was it, right? And Cal is definitely deserving of being in the All-Star game, and I know he will. It just got to wait for Salvador Perez to get a little bit older and have an off season, and then it'll be Adley Rutschman and Cal Raleigh in the All-Star game in the future. Adley will end up being the starter, unless he ends up getting hurt, and then Cal will be the backup, but nice job, Cal Raleigh. Multi-homer game, one from the left side, one from the right side. 7th inning is always a very good inning for us, baby. Yeah, we got to save some for tomorrow. 7-0 Seattle. Woo! Next up is Victor Robles. The number 1 inning for the Mariners in 2024 is the 7th inning. And who's the most clutch hitter in the 7th inning and beyond? Big dumper, Cal Raleigh, and he strikes again. And we haven't had too many guys have multi-homer games this year. If someone can look that up, or if they heard it on the broadcast, how many people have actually hit a multi-homer games for Seattle this year? I would have to assume we only have a couple, because I don't remember too many guys being able to go yard. And look at Cal where he hit that ball low and away, and he pulled it. Beautiful, baby. All on that barrel, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mariner Moose comes out. He's coming out, baby. Yes, sir. Next up, Jorge Polanco. Now, if Polanco goes for a home run, I'm going to jump out the window because I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself. Unbelievable. Sorry, bud. I knew that you were hoping that this would be a game that you could win and beat up on the Mariners and whatnot. But, yeah, I guess obviously with pitching is everything, as you can see. Big swing and a miss for Polo. 1-1 count. Let's go, Mariners. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. A little cactus jack. Bang, bang. Let me know what you want to see next for photos, and I got you. 1:15, 85 to go. Yeah, baby. That one fouled off into the crowd. Pitch is low. And Wild going back to the backstop. 2-2 count. Matsui to Polanco. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. But I would say with Cal Raleigh hitting 2 home runs in a game, I'm trying to remember, have we even had anybody do that yet this year? Wow. Polo with a hit. What the hell is going on here? You know, we are definitely in Stranger Things, and they're halfway done with filming in Stranger Things Season 5. I'm watching Stranger Things from the very beginning, and I'm on Season 3, and we must be in the upside down. Polo's not getting home runs, but he has fucking 2 hits today. What the hell is going on here? Unbelievable. Next up for the Mariners, first baseman Ty France. Everything is just coming up Seattle. Unbelievable. 100%. I mean, again, Cal is one of those guys that we should pay him, you know, just like when Julio got paid. We don't have to give him that much money, but if we need to give Cal Raleigh like a, you know, 8 to 10 year deal for $100 to $250 million, I think we should do it. If we're going to overpay or, you know, give someone a lot of money, Cal should be that guy. You know, he comes up big. He's a great catcher. He's a switch hitter. He's a great leader for our pitchers and our overall ball club. You know, the only thing that we need to do is get his batting average up, and he will. Everyone's batting average sucks on the Mariners, so it's not just Cal Raleigh. But as far as the 7th inning and beyond, being a catcher, being a leader, you know, being that clutch guy, you know, again, I haven't really fallen in love with too many players on the Mariners. You know, obviously, I love me some Julio. I love Cal Raleigh. I love George Kirby and Logan Gilbert, what they bring to the roster, you know, but, you know, from Ken Griffey Jr. to, you know, Randy Johnson, Edgar Martinez to Ichiro, and now we got Julio and Cal. And again, hopefully we can keep both of those guys on the team with George Kirby and Logan Gilbert long term. And if we can keep those main 4, Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, Julio, and Cal, we're going to have a very good chance at some point to be able to make a deep run to the ALCS or possibly a World Series berth at some point in the future. Let's go. But I'm trying to remember on how many players have hit multi-homer games for us, and I would have to assume we don't have that many, because I'm trying to remember if we've had anyone that's hit 2 home runs in a game, and I can't really think of anything on the top of my head, you know, at least for this season, but someone may look that up and give me the info. For the bottom of the 7th inning, 7-0 Mariners. Got some Fernando Tatis Jr. You got it. And no Xander Bogaerts and Fernando Tatis Jr. And if they were playing, maybe, you know, maybe they have a run or 2 at this point. So no Yu Darvish either. So, you know, they're a little bit beat up right now. But again, don't be surprised if the Padres end up making a playoff run. You know, them and the Cardinals are going to be looking to get in at some point. You know, and again, you got the Braves, you got the Dodgers, the Phillies, the Brewers, the Padres, and the Cardinals as of right now. And things can, you know, rotate and change. But don't count out the Padres and the Cardinals, even though the game is 7-0 here today. The Padres are a scrappy team, and if they end up getting into the playoffs and they have all their players healthy, they might be able to do a little bit of damage. And I honestly believe if the Padres are 100% healthy, I think they could upset a team, like the Atlanta Braves or the Milwaukee Brewers. And I think that they would match up very well against the Phillies and Dodgers, even though those are the two powerhouse teams we've seen in the last 2 years. Right? The Philadelphia Phillies as well as the Diamondbacks kind of come out of nowhere and end up, representing the National League in the World Series. They didn't win it, because we've seen the Astros and the Rangers win, but you still can't count them out. There you go with some Fernando Tatis Jr. Hope you enjoyed those. And I actually was hoping that those guys weren't hurt, Xander Bogaerts is awesome to watch. Fernando Tatis Jr. Out of all the players that have ever cheated and did like supplements or PEDs, normally when someone cheats, I'm like, fuck that guy. Or like Jose Altuve, I'm like, fuck that guy. Garbage cans, wires, PEDs, cheating, all this bullshit. But I think Fernando Tatis Jr. is the only player ever that has done some type of supplement or PED, usage and got suspended that I still like. Like, I still like him. I think he's a good player. I don't think he needed to do that. I think he learned his lesson, and I think he's a stud, like I said. But he's really the only player in this generation that has, got caught for either cheating on purpose or not on purpose with some supplements, and that I still like and root for. There goes Profar. One away. Next up, it's the Crone Zone, Jake Cronenworth. And then obviously they still got Logan Gilbert in there. He's only at 65 pitches in the 7th inning. That's unreal. This might be the lowest pitching outing for Logan Gilbert, but hey, when you get named an all-star for the first time in your career, guess what? You're probably going to play with some fire and some passion, huh? Uh-oh, back. Gone! Crone Zone with a home run for Elliott, so he doesn't get depression. 1 for 3 with a run. Homer to right, 404 feet. Jake Crone Zone Cronenworth. There you go, Elliott. And I told you would be able to get 1 or 2. I didn't think you're going to come back all the way, but I think you can get a couple. And there's Crone Zone doing some damage. There you go. You're alive now. Man, it's crazy, dude. Julio Rodriguez's best game of the year, 4 for 4. Cal Raleigh with multi-homer game, left-handed and right-handed. Everything is coming up Seattle right now, baby. But that's what happens when you get voted as an all-star. But Andres Munoz got snubbed, so they hopefully will add him before the all-star game, because if not, that'll be a big travesty. He is just as deserving as Logan Gilbert as a closer, Andres Munoz. Facts. Next up is the Hall of Famer, Manny Machado. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Let's go, baby. Got him. We got a lot of punch outs and a lot of outs by Logan Gilbert here today. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Lauren, if you could do your boy a solid and like and retweet the live stream and smash the like button, that'll help us get a few more numbers in here. Be greatly appreciated if you haven't done it already. We got 58 people in the room, and we're 2 likes away from 30. So we need 1 more like to 30. We're at 29, and again, we want to hit 30 to 50. Bottom of the 7th, 7-1 Mariners. Oh, the Sour Patch Kids came out. Hey, but I told you, man. I told you you'd get at least 1 or 2. And then once Logan gets out, you might be able to get a little bit more. Like, the final score might be 7-3 or 7-4, if Gilbert goes out. And then we have, I don't know who's going to be coming in, but our bullpen has been a little shaky as of late. So now I don't think you're going to come back and tie it or win, because you're down 6. But I definitely think that you guys could get as much as 3 runs before the game ends. I think you can get to 3 or 4 if you're lucky, if everything goes your way. But we'll see where it goes. 7-1 Mariners. Crone Zone with a home run. Elliott had to bust out the Sour Patch Kids. He got a little depressed. But again, you might be able to beat us tomorrow 7-1. So again, it's a 2-game set. and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. One more like to get to 30. Let's get there, baby. Next up for Seattle, 0 for 3, third baseman, Hollywood, Josh Rojas. Batting second, 0 for 3 with a run, base on ball and 2 Ks. Shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And batting third, 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. DHing for the Mariners, Mitch Garver. Looks like Davis is coming in for Matsui. Man, what a game. Unbelievable. We normally bring in the Mariner Moose when we're down 7-1 and we need a rally, but sometimes everything just comes up Maurice, baby. Double Moose. What's better than that? Nothing. Rojas grounded out to the shortstop, throw to first, one away. Almost beat out that throw. Almost Hollywood. It's kind of rare for Hollywood to go 0 for 4 in a game, but hell, I mean, we're up 7-1, so I'm all right. Next up for the Mariners, shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Let's go, J.P. Oh, did Rojas get the hit? They called him safe? Wow, I thought they called him out. Okay. Oh, they're challenging the call. Okay, guys, I was saying they initially called him out, so I thought he was out, but all right, so now we're getting a challenge to see if Hollywood can get his first hit of the night. Everything coming up, Lucy. Oh, that looks like he's safe. He's safe. Nice. Hollywood with his first hit of the night. Yeah, baby. Nice job, Josh. Way to hustle down first base. Fuck yeah. Yeah, baby. High five. Yeah, baby. Get back on track. Nice job, Josh. You've been a great defender. And I'm glad that you have that hustle in you as well. Let's go. Next up, J.P. Crawford. Let's go. Bring that electricity, baby. Let's go, JP. Let's go. Pitch is in the zone for a strike. The J.P. Crawford 0-2 count. But if someone is in the room that can look up to see how many multi-homer games that we've had in Seattle in 2024, like how many players have hit 2 home runs for the Mariners this year? I don't think there's that many. If I had to take a guess, I would assume, I know Cal just did it tonight, but I'm trying to remember if we have anybody else that's done it this year. And if they have, I think we probably only have maybe one other person that's done it, maybe 2 at the most, but I don't know if we've had anyone hit 2 home runs in a game. I can't remember the last time it happened. Throw to first. There goes J.P. Crawford. 2 away. But if someone can look that up on Google for me, I'd greatly appreciate it, or Bing or Yahoo or some type of search engine. to see if they can look to see how many multi-homer games that we've had by any player on the Mariners. Has there been any Mariner players that have hit 2 home runs in a game other than Cal Raleigh tonight? That would be a good stat to know. We're in the top of the 8th. Next up is Mitch Garver. Garv, dribbler, right back to the pitcher. A little flip. And that ends the top of the 8th for the Mariners. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see who's up for the Padres. Next up for the Padres, 0 for 2, center fielder Jackson Merrill. Batting second this inning, 0 for 2 in the 7-hole, shortstop Ha-Seong Kim. So fresh and so clean with those stunner shades, baby. And batting third, 0 for 2 with a K, right fielder David Peralta. And like I mentioned multiple times on the stream, make sure you guys are taking care of your mental health. Addiction, depression, anxiety. These are things that I've gone through, and I know some of y'all are going through it right now or have in the past. So if you feel like you are slipping a little bit, make some minor adjustments to your daily routine. If you're not exercising, go take a walk a couple times a week. You'd be really surprised on how it makes you feel at the end of the day. And if you're eating fast food every day, cut back on that. Eat a little bit healthier. It'll make you feel better. And then also listen to music. If you listen to 30 minutes of music minimum a day, you'd be really surprised on what it can do for your mental health, and it can help you get back on track and help you win the day. Big facts. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 7-1 Mariners. So they moved Demo to left field, Luke Raley to right field. After Robles was in right field, then Robles is now in center. It looks like Julio's day is done, right? They're not going to risk him trying to go 5 for 5. You know, they're going to keep it pure, right? 4 for 4, RBIs, home runs, and getting some of those other guys a chance to play. Good decision by Scott Service. I mean, we don't really need Julio at this point anymore, so. Steve, thank you, man. Steve had 2, it says Dylan Demo had 2 on May 21st. So we've only had 2 players that have gone for 2 home runs. And I do remember that Demo game, but goddamn, it's been a while since we had a guy with a multi-homer. Do we have anyone else, Steve, that has hit 2 home runs in the same game besides Demo? Thank you for looking that up, Steve. You're a lifesaver. Appreciate you. So now we got Demo with 2 and then Cal with 2. Bottom of the 8th, 7-1 Mariners. And Logan Gilbert is still in there. Still wheeling and dealing. They're like, you know what? He made his first All-Star appearance. They might have him pitch the whole fucking game. Why the fuck not? I mean, at least until the end of this inning, and then they can bring Andres Munoz in and close it out with the 2 All-Stars. One that made it, right? Gilbert, and the one that got snubbed, Munoz. But hopefully someone will back out and, maybe they'll be injured or they just don't want to play, and then Munoz can take a spot. So we're at 1:15, 85 to go. One-two pitch from Gilbert to Merrill. Merrill pops it up. Demo is there. 1 away. Next up for the Padres, 0 for 2, shortstop Ha-Seong Kim. All the counters. I wish I had a next-gen system so I could play College Football 25. That would be something that I definitely would live stream, as being a gamer and whatnot. I wouldn't do it for too many games, but Grand Theft Auto, when that comes out, and then obviously for College Football, Madden, 2K, I could definitely do those. But College Football 25, man, that looks incredible. With all the celebrations and everything else they've added to that game. They haven't had a game for 10 plus years, and it looks a hell of a lot better than Madden. And I imagine it'll be more popular than Madden as well. College football has a cult following on EA Sports, just like Madden, 2K, FIFA, as well as Grand Theft Auto. Bottom of the 8th, 7-1 Mariners. 0-2 pitch from Gilbert to Ha-Seong Kim. Wow, that one was high. Nice save there by Cal Raleigh. 1-2 count. Haniger had 2 homers in 2017 against the A's. What about this year? Is it just Demo and Cal Raleigh and that's it? Those are the only 2 players that have homered twice in a game this year? There we go. Dotted him. 96 miles an hour. Let's go, baby. Another punch out by Logan Gilbert. Mariner Moose, baby. That's what happens when you become an all-star for the very first time. 7.2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 7 Ks, 80 pitches. That's me. Good job, Logan. Stetson you. Next up for the Padres, right fielder David Peralta. Man, I'm jealous. Nice, you should do it, man. It's always a fun game to play. Hopefully there's no delays with the new, but, you know, it seems like every time we get excited when we see a trailer or some kind of new footage, and then, you know, it ends up, you know, saying, well, it might get delayed another 6 months, another year, a year and a half. But when it does come out, I mean, it will be the top game for like 10 years, because I would assume it's going to be a long time before they come up with Grand Theft Auto 7. You know, like I said, they'll keep continuing making it, just like the Fast and the Furious series. Seems like they're never going to end it. And with Grand Theft Auto and its popularity with Rockstar, it's never going to end, you would think, you know, as long as they're going to be making big money on it. And at some point, the game is going to run $100. You know, it's just, that's where it's coming to. It's going to be $75 to $100 moving forward. But I can't wait for that one. And at some point, I'm going to have to buy a next-gen system for that game alone. That and college football. Peralta with a nice base knock. There you go. Next up, in the 9-hole, 0 for 1 with a base on ball and a K. It's Higgy, catcher, Kyle, Higgy, Shioka. Higgy. Yeah, you and me both, bro. You and me both. You're going to be like one of those people, Elliot, that, you know, grows up with me, you know, throughout your entire life. Like, you started watching me when you were like a young kid. And then as I continue to keep grinding and going along, and I start to get a little bit older, you will as well. But you're going to be the youngest OG fan on the channel, than more than anybody else, because you've been here since the beginning. Like, you started watching when you were like 16, 17, something like that. And I'll still be here when you're 30, 40 years old, 50 years old. I'll still be grinding. Oh, nice. Who do you race with when you play in the game? And do you play on like PC, or do you play on like a next-gen gaming system? Been watching since you were 14. 2017. You'll be 50. You'll be 54, and I'll still be going. That's another reason why you're a mod, bro. You're an OG. Uh-oh. Crushes that one. Back. Gone! What did I tell you, Elliot? I told you were going to have a good chance to get at least 1, 2, or 3 more runs. And look at that. Lo and behold, Doggy Dog is correct. 7-3 Mariners. Higgy with a home run. And you mentioned Higgy had 9 homers, right? Just like he's batting in the 9-hole in June. And he gets another one. 7-3 Mariners. And that's the end of Logan Gilbert after that home run. Next up for the Padres, Luis Ariz. And if you just had better pitching at the beginning of the game, maybe the score is like 4-3 right now or 5-3, and you might be able to come back. But even though Logan gave up that home run, what a great outing for him. 87 pitches, 7.2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, only 1 walk, 7 Ks. It sucked that he had to give up that 2-run blast late, but he will get the win more than likely. Nice job by Higgy. There you go. The former New York Yankee coming up big. And something told me that either Logan Gilbert, would give up something, or if we brought in like Saucedo or Bizzardo or whoever, Stanek, that someone would give up, either a big RBI or possibly like a solo shot or a 2-run, dinger. It happened, and now we're sitting at 7-3. We're still firmly in control, but at least it's a little bit more enjoyable for Elliot and the Padre fans. So, next gen. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. 11 this year, and he's pacing for what, 22? By the time we end up, going to the end of the year, he might be able to actually hit 20 home runs this season. Awesome. And we're bringing in Saucedo, so I don't know how good this is going to be. I might as well bust out the Mariner Moose now, because Sauce is usually really shitty when he comes in at the beginning of an inning, but when he only needs 1 out or 2 outs, he's actually pretty good. So normally I'm like, oh, fuck, right? Sauce is coming in. But I think in this situation where he only needs 1 out, but he is going against Luis Ariz, so it wouldn't shock me if Ariz ends up getting a big hit here, but hopefully he can get him out. But again, Ariz is 0 for 3, and he's looking for his first base knock, and it wouldn't shock me if he gets it against Sauce. And it's crazy. When he was on the Yankees, he didn't even play catcher. He was playing different positions. So that was like a newer position that they put him in for San Diego. But I remember doing some games of the Mariners and the Yankees back in the day, and yeah, he didn't play catcher for the Yankees at all. At least not in the games that I ended up watching him in. So Luis Ariz in the box, one of the best hitters in baseball. 310 average, was batting 350 to 400 earlier in the year. Him and Stephen Kwan going cray-cray. Pitches low and into the dirt, 1-2 count. Bottom of the 8th, 7-3 Mariners. Yeah, he's amazing, dude. The Minnesota Twins were dummies to let him go. The Marlins were dummies to let him go. And hopefully you guys won't be dumb and let him go. That's a player that's the closest thing to like an Ichiro that we've seen in a while, Throw to first, 1 away, 2 away, and now 3 away. There we go. Sauce does the job, and now we can end up bringing in, hopefully, Andres Munoz. End of the 8th, 7-3 Mariners. At least Sauce did the job. I think when you watch baseball as long as people like me and others in the room, you can kind of have good, foreshadowing. I knew the game wasn't going to end 7-0. Even if Logan would have went to the 8th or the 9th inning, I knew at some point you got way too many good hitters on your team. Even with Fernando Tatis Jr., not playing, Xander Bogaerts not playing, you still got enough guys in the lineup to do damage. And if you look at your batting average compared to the Mariners, it's ridiculous. Ariz, 309. Right? Jurickson Profar, 313. We have 0 300 hitters on our team, right? Cronenworth, 263. Machado, 264. Solano, 287. Merrill, 286. Ha-Seong Kim, a little low, 227. Peralta, 237. And then Higgy, 224. So you got like 5 guys or 6 guys out of 9 that are batting like insane. I wish we had batting averages like that. Looking at us, look at us. JP, 206. Garb, 176. Jesus Christ. Luke Raley, 248. Julio, 258 or 256 with the 4 for 4 today. Demo, 213. Raleigh, 207. Canzone, 211. Robles, 217. Polanco, 197. France, 229. Rojas, 254. So leading batting average was Rojas, but after Julio went 4 for 4, now he's our leading batting average individual. And you know when your team is batting 258 and that's number one, you better have good pitching or your team is going to be booty. And thank God we have a top 3 pitching staff. My God. All right, here we go, Mariners. Let's see if we can add on a little bit here in the top of the ninth. Leading off for the Mariners, 0 for 4 with 3 Ks, Luke Raley. Let's go, Luke. And you got Peralta coming into the game for the Padres. John in the building. Thank you, man. I've been getting mad compliments on the hat. And again, it was a giveaway when I went to the 4th of July game against the Orioles, where we won 7-3. Coincidentally, the same exact score that we have right now. And it's probably my favorite hat that I have in my collection now, but it's probably my favorite white hat I've ever owned. And normally I don't really buy white hats because they get dirty. But since I wear do-rags and, obviously, these type of bandanas underneath, I don't have to worry about the sweat stain underneath, because some hats have white, but underneath, inside, usually it's like black, so you don't have to worry about the sweat ring. But with this one, it's white on the inside where the sweat barrier normally is. And as anyone knows, when you have a white hat and you start touching it a lot, your fingerprints get on it, right? And then the top of the bill starts to get a little dirt, right? And it starts to look shitty. And then you start sweating in it, and it starts to look like shit, right? So luckily, since I wear the do-rags and the bandanas and I don't really touch the hat, hopefully I'll be able to keep this hat in mint condition for a very long time. I don't plan on wearing it outside ever, or very rarely. Just for streams only. Top of the ninth, no out, 7-3 Mariners. Next up, it's Demo Dylan Moore. So Demo, the new do-rag, new hat, new Mariners. Let's go, Demo. He said 10 Mariner runs. He's bad. He said he's bad. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet. Have we hit 30 yet? I hope we have. Where are we at? We're at 32. Nice. We're at 32. We need 3 more to get to 35. Now we just got another one. We're at 33. Let's see if we can end up getting 2 more likes before the stream ends. Let's see if we can get to 35 or 40. All right, Megan. Thank you so much for your love and support. I will be live tomorrow. I hope that you feel better from going to Cairo today. Hopefully you don't get a migraine. Not migraines with an S, migraine. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And enjoy the new episode, obviously, here tonight on Disney+. I know I'll be watching after I take Paisley on a walk. And then I will be live tomorrow for Game 2 in the set. And we only played 2 games against the Padres. Tomorrow it's going to be much earlier, 3 hours earlier, 6:40 Pacific today. Tomorrow I'll be live at 3:40 Pacific. So it'll be 3 hours earlier, which will be around 12:30 for Matt in Hawaii. And then we're going to have King versus Miller. Double play. And there it is. Double play for the Padres. Dylan Moore grounded out into a double play. 2 away. And we got Michael King and Bryce Miller on the mound. 7-5 record for Michael King, 3.51 ERA. 6-7 record for Bryce Miller, our number 4 pitcher, 3.84 ERA. Should be a good one. And Padres might get a little bit of payback on us, but I hope we can hang around. Hopefully we can get 4 or 5 runs tomorrow. Next up, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Can you imagine if Cal Raleigh goes for 3 home runs in a game? I don't know if I've seen a Mariner hit 3 home runs in a game in a long, long time, if not ever. But Cal's got a chance to do it at this at-bat. No problem. I appreciate you so much. So I will be live tomorrow at 3:30 Pacific, and I won't have to worry about 100 to 103 degree temperatures. It'll still be 88 to 93, but that's a lot better than 100 to 103. 2-0 pitch to Cal Raleigh. Pitches outside. 3-0 count. And I'll give you some Anson on your way out here. Cal Raleigh with another base knock. What a game for Cal Raleigh. Go, Cal, go. Go, Cal, go. Cal Raleigh with a stand-up double. Cal Raleigh and Julio Rodriguez with both of their best games of the year in the same game. Unfucking-believable. Appreciate you, Megan. Let's go. Let's go. Cal Raleigh, baby. Unbelievable. Great game for Cal. 2 home runs in this matchup. Unbelievable day for Cal Raleigh. 3 for 5 day. Got his batting average up to 210. Now, if Cal could just string together, a few games like this one, and he doesn't have to go yard twice, but if he ends up going 3 for 5, a few times, if we can get that batting average up to 250, it's not going to take too much, to get there. Cal and J-Rod on fire. Cal Raleigh 3 for 5, right, with 2 home runs, 1 from the left, 1 from the right. Julio 4 for 4 with 3 runs and 2 RBIs. Unbelievable. Smash that like button for your boy, baby. Let's try to get to 40 likes before the stream ends, baby. Hell of a job by Logan Gilbert today as well. Best pitcher on the staff. Brian Wu was the best pitcher at one point, but overall, Logan Gilbert 1, right? George Kirby 2, Brian Wu 3, Castillo 4, Bryce Miller 5, Emerson Hancock 6. But now Wu is injured, so we'll have to see what he looks like when he comes back. And hopefully after the All-Star break, he doesn't get hurt again, because we're going to need him late in the year. Top of the ninth, 7-3, Mariners. Megan's the MVP. Peralta's going out with an injury. Yeah, post-game show, it's got to be Cal and Julio together. Yeah, I know Julio ended up going 4 for 4, and he hit a home run, but how often do we get guys that hit 2 home runs in a game? So post-game interview should be Cal and Julio, both of them. They both deserve to be obviously interviewed at the same time. Hopefully they do that. Best game of the year for both, arguably. Definitely the best game of the year for Julio, and 2 home runs in 1 game for Cal Raleigh. You got to think that's the best game for him. And so far from Steve, it looks like we've only had one other player that has hit 2 home runs in a game for us, and that was Demo earlier in the year. What a game. Top of the ninth, 2 outs. They're bringing in another pitcher, I believe, here, based off that injury. Next up for the Mariners, Victor Robles. One of the best games of the year for the Mariners, and on the road. We don't usually play that good on the road. And, to have Julio go 4 for 4 after hitting a home run on July 4th, and then he missed the game, obviously with the sore quad, and then comes into this game 4 for 4 and hits a solo dinger. And then Cal Raleigh comes in with a 3 for 5 day, hits a home run from the left side, a home run from the right side, and then gets a late base knock there at the end of the game in the ninth. Unbelievable, man. I mean, shit, even Polo had a good game today. You know, if we're actually looking at the stat line, Crawford 0 for 4, Garv 0 for 4, Rayleigh 0 for 4. They struggled bad, right? But Julio 4 for 4, Cal Raleigh 3 for 5, Canzone 1 for 3, Polanco 2 for 3, France 1 for 3, Rojas 1 for 4. So if we're actually looking at the stats, believe it or not, Polanco was the third best player today. I don't think we're ever going to say that ever again, but at least for today, he was the third best, believe it or not. Crazy. Was he? I hope he gets healthy for you, man. Because I want to see you guys in the playoffs, because I think, like I said, if everyone is healthy on the roster, I think the Padres could beat the Cardinals. I think the Padres could beat a team like the Brewers. I think they could even match up with the Braves if they're fully healthy and they're hot at that time. And I think that they would even give the Dodgers and the Phillies problems. I really do. Victor Robles crushes that one almost for a home run. And a Seattle Mariner fan caught that in foul territory. Nice! Hell yeah. What a catch by that Mariner fan. Caught it with his mitt. Wow. One guy jumped for it, and then he ended up catching it with his mitt. Nice job. Awesome souvenir for that Mariner fan in the outfield. And then Robles just got hit. Or did that get hit off the bat? Looks like it just hit the bat and fell out of his hands. Count is 0-2. De Los Santos is in the game. Padres pitching has been roughed up here today. Mazur, Kolek, Matsui, Davis, Peralta with the injury, and now De Los Santos. What a long day for them. Yeah, but you're still a few games above 500 like the Padres. So if you can end up, getting close to the Brewers, you guys might be able to do a little bit of damage or at least get in as a wild card. If you're looking at the rest of the teams, who's playing better than the Cardinals or the Padres that aren't a top tier team? You got Brewers, you got Braves, Phillies, Dodgers. Not counting those four teams, who's playing better than the Cardinals and Padres right now? Nobody. Those are the two teams that are playing the best other than the top four. So hopefully the two of your guys' teams can keep it going. Elliot for the Padres and John and Sarah's Cardinals. But it is a long season, so hopefully you guys can stay healthy there. 2-2 pitch. Uh-oh. Robles. There we go. Nice RBI. Cal Raleigh's coming in. 8-3 Mariners. Hell yeah. Nice double by Victor Robles. Yee, yee, yee. Nice job, Victor. Next up for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. Now, if Polanco gets a hit here or a home run, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay? He's 2 for 3. He's got an opportunity to go 3 for 4 and to finally start batting 200. He's been under 200 almost the whole year. If he ends up getting a hit here, I think it'll put him at 200. He's at 197. I think it goes up 0.03 if he gets one more hit. And this might be the best game of his Mariner short career if he gets on base, and it'll be the third best player on the Mariners. Right? Julio 4 for 4, Cal 3 for 5. Polanco's trying to go 3 for 4, which would actually even be better than Cal Raleigh. He'd be the number 2 hitter based off what he did production-wise. But line drive, and he doesn't get it. But, hey, two for 4 for Polo, that's a win. That's what we expect out of Polo. Right, Captain Oreo? We expect Polo to go 2 for 4 once in a while. Not 0 for 4, 0 for 4, 0 for 4, 1 for 5, going into 2 double plays, and popping up every time, grounding out, striking out. Like, we want Polo to be a guy that can get a 2 for 4 once in a while. And then once in a blue moon, hell, maybe a 3 for 4 day would be great for us fans. So that way we don't boo you all the time. But, pretty solid day for, a guy that gets booed every fucking game. 2 for 4, Jorge Polanco. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 9th inning and see if Elliot's Padres can make a rally. All they need is 5 runs. Let's see what they can do here. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. Let's try to get to 40 likes before the stream ends. Leading off for the Padres, 0 for 3 with a K. Left fielder. Throw it far, hit it far. Jurickson, Profar. the All-Star. Batting second, 1 for 3 with a big dinger. Runner, RBI, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Crone zone, baby. And batting third, 0 for 3 with 2 Ks, the Hall of Famer, third baseman, Manny Machado. Let's go, Mariners. What a game. Well, we would assume that Polo's not going to do it tomorrow. But, I mean, every other game or every, if he goes 2 for 4, then at least tomorrow, if you play over Bliss, don't go 0 for 4, 0 for 5. Let's just try to get at least a hit or 2 every game or every other game, not 1 or 2 hits every 5 to 6 games. That's kind of what we usually get out of Polo. He does good with 1 or 2 hits every 5, 6, 7 games, and that's not consistent, But if he can do it, at least once in a while, at least maybe the booze will stop, and then maybe they can move him to DH or something. Santos making his debut for the Mariners after being injured all year. Let's go. Santos. And again, we haven't had Matt Brash or Santos. Brash is out for the year, but now Santos is back, and hopefully he doesn't re-aggravate the injury. And this could be another guy that can help Stanek and Munoz, obviously, in the Los Bomberos in the bullpen. Let's go. Hell yeah, glad to see Santos back. Oh for 3 with a K, Jurickson Profar. Too good of a hitter and player to go 0 for 4, but we'll see. Whoa, pitch is high, almost hit him. Profar batting .313 for the year, number 1. Arise is number 2 at .309. I wish the Mariners had 2 players batting over 300. And both of those players are All-Stars this year. Arise made the All-Star game, Elliot, for you, correct? You had quite a few All-Stars. How many All-Stars did the Padres have? 3 or 4? 100 miles an hour for Santos. But Arise made it, Profar made it, and then you had a pitcher or 2 make it, a closer make it, and then another player make it, correct? 2-1 pitch. Pitch is inside. 3-1 count from Santos to Profar. And Santos hasn't played all year. So, again, he's going to be a little rusty. He's got that speed. It's not like he's going to try to hit. Arise made it behind Ketel Marte. And then 5 All-Stars. Nice. Congratulations to Ketel Marte for making it too. Nice. Ty France with the defense to snub Jurickson Profar from a hit. Nice job. 1 away. Machado got close. Next up for the Padres, Crone zone, second baseman Jake Cronenworth. I'll get you some Crone zone photos. I'll give you 3, but don't get any ideas of a multi-homer game. We already got that with Cal Raleigh. I can't have you get 2 home runs with Crone zone. So fresh and so clean, Crone zone. It's a dope photo. Home run for Crone zone there. Pitch is high in the zone, 1-1 count. Well, it ended up not being the game that you wanted, but at least you didn't lose 8-0, Elliot. Profar, Tatis, Arise, Merrill, and Suarez. God, you guys got a squad, man. Popped up. Behind the plate, foul. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. We need 2 more likes to get to 40. If there's anybody watching on Twitter/X, 1 more person to hop over from Twitter/X or someone that's watching that's on the YouTube side now that hasn't liked the stream, we need 1 more to hit the goal to hit 40. We got 64 people watching, and I know there's at least 1 person that hasn't done it yet. If you could do that for me, it'd be greatly appreciated. It'll help out the metrics a lot. Dribbler, throw to first, and he couldn't manage it. Polo with an error. Boo! Come on, Polo. If that was Ryan Bliss, that wouldn't have happened. I say Polo had a great game up to that point, and that's why we boo him, is because usually he goes 0 for 4, 0 for 5, and he fucks up on plays like that. If that's J.P. Crawford or Ryan Bliss, that's a fucking out. Come on. Polo, you fucking bum. Jesus Christ. I need to have guys that can play defense. You know, it's very important for me. Fucking A. Fucking Polo. Next up is Manny Machado. Santos looks good, though. Glad that he's back. We can always use another bullpen guy. And Santos is solid for us, so hopefully that he'll be able to stay healthy the rest of the year. Bottom of the ninth, 8-3 Mariners. Runner at first with one away. Santos on the mound. Manny Machado in the box. Nice. 43 likes. Fuck yeah. There we go. 7 more to get to 50. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to 50, but anything above 40 is great. Double play. There we go, Polo, you fucking idiot. Way to finish the game with the double play. Final score for the Mariners. Seattle Mariners 8, San Diego Padres 3. And when the Mariners win, what do? We fucking dance. Mariners win! Mariners win! Mariners win! Let's go, baby. Fuck yeah. I wish it could have been a little bit closer for you. Logan Gilbert gets the win to go to 6-5. Missouri gets the loss to go 1-2. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah. And the MVPs of the game, which is very clear, Julio Rodriguez and big dumper Cal Raleigh. Julio going 4 for 4. Cal Raleigh going 3 for 5 with 2 home runs, one from the left and one from the right. This has probably been one of the most enjoyable games for Mariner fans this season. Obviously for Elliot, GG, and the Padre fans, we play tomorrow at 3:30 Pacific, and I know you guys will be hungry to get a little bit of payback against us, but at least for tonight, at least today, you know, obviously here, right? Mark the date, July 9th, 2024. At least today is ours. There we go. 43 likes. Thank you to all the people that smashed the like button. If we can get 7 more, we'll get to 50. 2 more will get us to 45. Let's go. Most complete game. I totally agree. Totally agree. PG to Elliott. Let's go, baby. Try dance up, baby. Let's go. Let's dance. All right, I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. Again, it's very, very hot here. I still need to eat dinner, take Paisley on a long, long walk. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very much. Let me get Matt some photos here before we go. I'll squeeze in some photos. I was going to wait till tomorrow, but we're going to be going a little bit earlier tomorrow. So, again, it'll be around 12:30 your time, Matt. It's a 3-hour difference. So I'll hook you up here. And then once I post these photos, we will be good to go. Everyone's got their favorites. Matt loves Taylor. Matt loves the Ducks. Appreciate you, Matt, for all your duties. Shout out to Megan and all the rest for coming through. You guys are the MVPs. I appreciate you very, very much. Steven with $1. Appreciate you. Any photo you want to be able to see, Steven, before I go? For your dollar dono, I appreciate you. Every dollar counts. Appreciate you very, very much. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little cactus jack bang bang. Steven, any Mariner player or any particular photo that you want? If you're still in the room, let me know. Thank you so much for your support. Same thing with Captain Oreo and DX and Megan and all the rest. I love you and appreciate you. Anything that you want to be able to see, Steven? Are you still in the room? Type in the chat. Let me know you're still here. And if not, if Steven ended up... okay, you're still in the room. Gang, gang. I don't know what that means. What do you want to see for a photo? What does that mean? Speak English. Give it to me straight. What do you want to see for a photo, Steven? Give me a player. There we go. Ichiro. Good choice. Appreciate you. I'll get you a few of them. Ichiro, one of my favorites of all time, always will be. I mean, besides him and Shohei Ohtani, those are going to be the only Hall of Famers that are Japanese, so you're not going to see another Ichiro ever again, and you're probably not going to see a Shohei Ohtani ever again. Now, there's going to be Japanese pitchers that come along, but I'm not sure if you're going to be as good as someone that can play, DH and outfield, as well as, being a pitcher like Shohei Ohtani. And as far as, being a positional player in the outfield and being the leadoff hitter, you're not going to see too many players like Ichiro. I mean, the closest thing to Ichiro that we've seen, maybe Luis Ariz now, but I put Ichiro in that upper echelon class with guys like Pete Rose and Tony Gwynn. And we know how good Pete Rose was and Tony Gwynn was back in their day. Big facts. Appreciate you, Steven. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. And again, I will be live tomorrow at 12:30 Pacific. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. GG to Elliot and all the Padres fans. Final score, Seattle Mariners 8, San Diego Padres 3. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang, go Mariners.